The hair is so thick. I love it.
I know.
No, I'm not going like, I'm not saying like it's out of place. I'm like, look at the thing.
Okay, I got the button pushed, but I can start it anywhere I want to because you taught me how to splice.
Hold on.
So you're recording this, right?
Yes, sir.
Awesome. So yeah,
Okay.
you guys are totally in the driver's seat. I love it.
Totally.
Molly,
I
we
love
love
it.
So I think we should let
Yes,
Molly
so-
start because she's the
Hey,
lady.
everybody out there. We have Marc Lalonde in the house. Woo! That's pretty exciting. Hi, Marc. We're so happy to have you. We feel pretty blessed to have you. I know how busy you are right now. And Marc is also known as the Wealthy Trainer. He is the Chief Visionary Officer of Branding YOUniversity on online personal branding. And you, Marc, have experienced the highs and the low, right?
Right.
You're a successful computer consultant and with several businesses also. Then you hit rock bottom, homeless and broke, okay? Yeah, you did an amazing thing and you bounced back and you're helping thousands around the globe to find financial freedom doing what they love. So I was wanting to ask you, what, to get you to this point right now that you are at in your life, what was your, I know you have 5 defining moments in your life. What was your most over the top, life-changing, defining moment to get you to where you are now?
Oh, wow. You did your homework.
Oh, you betcha.
5 defining moments.
You did 5. I read them. I know them.
Yeah. So the question, just the last question, the question is,
yeah, for the journey that you're on right now.
Yeah.
You know, wanting to do this and to help people, you know, with their, in any niche, learning to brand themselves. What would you say would be your most defining moment that brought you to that point of online marketing or Branding YOUniversity?
I think my defining moment when it clicked that branding was the thing, because that's where it kind of went into the stratosphere for me. When I got someone contacted me on a 3-year-old video. This was and bought $1,000 product off of me. And since
that's amazing.
Yeah, because it was like just someone who thought the video was just put up.
Okay.
And they just found the video and contacted me through that video.
Wow.
And because it was an old video, they were super excited. They bought $1,000 product. And that's when I basically said, they know who I am from online. This whole attraction marketing thing, I guess, is working. I've been putting stuff out there. And when the money actually came to me, that's probably the biggest switch in my mind where I said, okay, they're coming to me. And they're just basically, they asked me what I was selling also. That was another thing.
You weren't finding your leads. You weren't waiting. You weren't chasing after people. They were coming to you.
Yeah, this was about, I'd say about 2 years, 3 years, 2.5 years ago, maybe, that sale that changed everything. I remember the guy. I'm trying to think of his name. He basically got in touch with me and asked me what I was selling. And he just wanted to buy something from me. And then I just started putting out more videos. And then it just started trickling in like crazy. So I kind of put my grind a little lower and just put out more content. And that's when it kind of switched, when people started calling me, specifically that one call. God, I got to know his name. Anyways, it was freaky. And then it just started happening. And I just said, okay, I'm just going to do the personality thing. And it just, everything changed. I was a grinder, right? I was doing calls and picking up the phone and calling leads all the time, succeeding amazingly at it. But this was completely, it was a paradigm shift. I knew it was real. And then I started researching personal branding, and I read an article about if Brad Pitt was selling jeans and they were $300, would you buy them just because it's Brad Pitt? I'm like, probably. Like, that's kind of like how, just because of who they are. And I'm like, okay, I'll just focus on getting myself out there and providing value. And then I found Gary Vee, and the rest is kind of history.
Yeah.
But it was that moment when someone actually, that specific moment when someone wanted to buy something and they didn't know what I had, and they just wanted to buy it because they saw me online.
That is an aha moment too. And you were branding yourself, and that's how you did that. And you didn't even have to call them. It came to you. No more chasing.
Every day this happens. By the way, for those of you watching, I got to put this out there because I'm rebuilding my manifesto. A little nugget for all of you watching. As you do a piece of content or you do a video, I want you to keep it on your computer and start filing those. File your journey. Document your journey, because you're going to put it out there. It'll somehow get lost in the World Wide Web. Document it from your first appearances, like this right here, guys. Keep this on file. And then what's going to happen is you're going to build like a body of work with time. And where was I going with this? I was going somewhere important.
We can go anywhere you want.
And that's where people are going to find it.
Yeah.
Well, the thing is, when you have that body of work after a while and you put it in a essential spot or a YouTube channel, and people watch one of your things and see another and see another and see another, it's kind of like they get into your rabbit hole, if that's even possible to say. They fall into you, and then you're like their go-to person. And once this starts happening at scale, you have people contacting you all the time. This is what I wanted to say. This is what I wanted to say. As I was building my body of work thus far, I had to go through my first ever webinar. First ever webinar was only 3 freaking years ago. That's it. 3 short years ago was the first time I ever did a webinar.
Wow.
It was on June 2015.
And
Did you
I will swear on a stack of Bibles, Mark, that I was on your first webinars. I was there when it was 15, 16 people.
We'll keep them.
Not only on the webinar, but back on your blog, you had the Ask Marc Lalonde, you had the different episodes.
Yeah.
And in between webinars, I would go study those episodes and learn. So I've been learning from you for a while, buddy.
Thank you, man. I guess that's where I'm going. I'm just saying, within a 3-year period, I kept putting out videos, but there's not that many. But in that short period of time, guys, when I did my first webinar, I was earning $0 in this space. $0. I was starting to get leads a bit, but I'm talking my first ever webinar was only 3 years ago.
That's amazing.
Now I walk away, guys, with over $1 million a year by just promoting either other stuff. Whoever comes to me, I put them in somewhere, and they come all the time. And it's based on exactly what Mike said. Having your content out there. If people see you once, they'll see something else, they'll see something else, and they'll start consuming you. And people need to know, this is only 3 years ago, guys.
Yeah.
It's like winning the lottery, but better, because the more you put out there, the more people are contacting you every day.
Yeah. Just adding more value and more value and more value.
It really needs to be an essential type of, it's got to be an essential place. It's got to be there in a almost fileable, like in a way that, because you may have a bunch of stuff and people don't know you have all that stuff. Right. So the most powerful strategy I'll be releasing in August in the new Twitter lead machine is all about having your library of goods, and it doesn't need to be that much, but if you have a library of goods to get people hooked, So you're like a drug. We're like drugs. Get them hooked on us, right? And they can't get enough.
Only they're healthy.
Hey, they're healthy. Well, it depends which videos you see of mine, but something like a Twitter lead machine, you're popping out content all the time to new audience members. With a Facebook ad, you're constantly doing it too. So if someone sees one of your things, you can constantly feed them with more and hope that they'll come to your home where they can just lose themselves in it. And then it's just a matter of time, baby, before they contact you. It's just a matter of time. So
yeah. You have a lot on your, I mean, anybody can go to the Wealthy Trainer or your blog. You have podcasts and videos and people go there. You guys need to go see his stuff.
Thank you. Thank you. I think I just broke on that site 100 pieces of content, and by next week there'll be about 200. So, because it's because I'm going, huge. Because now I know the power of having a body of work. I know the power of documenting your journey. This is something I'm just recently learning, and like, because I've gone back on all Gary V's videos. I've studied his old wine library videos when he had a dozen people on his videos. Why? Because that's where I'm going through his steps, and I'm trying to identify at what level in his journey I am so that I could learn from that. Because if you try to learn from someone who's making 10 million a year, right, and you're making 0, there's a lot of stuff in between. You have to find out the hard way. So
in the process,
yeah. So with me, it's like, if I can identify the point where they were, what were they doing at that point to get to that next level?
Yeah, that's like modeling you're not doing exactly what they're doing, but you're modeling and learning from them.
Yeah, I'm trying to copy. I'm really trying to copy. Yeah. Why? It's copying with a twist, and to be honest, I'm making it better. I'm not to sound cocky, but you know that these people struggled along the way. You know that they didn't have a perfect path. So if you're looking at one of their older methodologies and you're like, so that's what they were doing, but then you're like, oh, I bet you he learned that wasn't the right thing. And also there's today's technology, things are not quite the same. So I don't copy like exactly.
Well, you have the benefit then of seeing what their issues were and how they cured them as they went forward.
Yeah.
You can jump straight to the cure instead of having to go through the issue.
Yeah. The thing is, there's a length of time it takes for people to become a true fan. A true fan is a term defined by Seth Godin. A true fan, all you need is 1,000 of them to live the life of your dreams. For someone to become a true fan, they have to hear you often and regularly. Just your voice is enough, or see your face. Even if they don't like you, if they continue to watch you. Don LaChance did an amazing, you guys spoke to him yesterday, not to go off track, but he did a funny meme about me. It was my picture, and it goes, what does it say? The haters are hating, but they're still taking notes. I loved it because I know I've got a lot of haters, and one of my haters, which is an L6 person. I don't know if you know what that means, but had reached out to me, and I'm like, oh boy, here we go.
There's a hater that reached out to you.
A hater just reached out to me, and now, I won't say letters. Someone who's been in the industry for over 20 years. We'll put it that way. I'm a 3-year veteran, and they hated on me bad, slander underneath but that comes with the territory. I'm not saying anything.
Right. But that was like eyeball to eyeball. That wasn't behind your back. They came to you and told you this.
No. They were hating behind the scenes, but they came to me afterwards and asked me for help. and not knowing that I might have known, but I don't. It doesn't bother me anymore. Haters. I guess my point was that they changed their tune. Oh yeah, of course I helped. They wanted to pay. They wanted to pay me, and I said, no way, it's free. Take anything I can do. Always be kind.
Yeah. Well, this is what I want to say right now, since you just said that. from the day I met you, I just had the best feeling about you. And I thought, man, he is a good soul. You're a really good soul. You are. And you help anybody. I mean, just the example you just said there right now. I just had to say that because that
Thank you.
means a lot to me when I get to know somebody. And I really love that about you.
Thank you. Thank you very much. I'm trying to scale it now because you can't just sheer numbers. I'm sweating a little bit. That's the diva light, as you guys know. The sheer numbers it becomes impossible to help one-on-one all the time, right?
Yeah, it's beyond that for you. You can't do that.
Yeah, I totally went off. I didn't even get to my point. I got to get good at this. I got to streamline it. The more people see you and hear you and watch you, the more they're going to build a behind-the-scenes relationship with you in their own mind. And that takes time. But if you're scaling it and building your audience a little more every day, the pile of people that have seen you once, you'll keep feeding that. But the people who saw you once, now they become the people who saw you twice. Then they become the people who saw you 3 times. And as they see you more often, more people are seeing you for the first time. So it's kind of like you're building a funnel of fans. So they come in as a stranger. Then they start to know who you are. Usually you get like, it's that guy. That's what they usually say. Hey, it's that guy again, or that girl again. And then they know you by name. And then they they watch longer periods of your videos. Then they show up at a webinar. That period of time it takes is long. But my point is, if you continue to introduce people to you at the beginning phases, there's a bunch of them moving forward. So when the people have seen you for like a year and they start saying, I got to do something with this person, they're not alone. There's a ton of people with them that all came in at the same time. So it's kind of like you feel like you're working forever for nothing, but people are watching you. Look at the numbers. They've seen you. They listen to you. If you can retarget to them, you're moving them up that scale. And then once they start contacting you, it's not like one every day. It goes viral. And that's freaking, you need to know this because you do get nothing for so long. And people bash on attraction marketing so much because they're impatient. Gary Vee says, eat shit for 10 years. You don't want to do it for 10 years, but you understand, right? Like there's such a period of getting into people's psyches. It's the most powerful thing. Being out there and having people see you over and over and over again.
And and like Mike had done a thing for Gary Vee, and Gary Vee says the best thing for somebody to do is just put value, just give it for free, value.
And Molly and I have talked, we were saying that we both learned a lot of what we do know from you.
Thank you.
Absolutely.
And I have to say that, watching you like you're watching Gary Vee, you probably put out more, and I think it's the key to your success, you put out more free value than anybody in the marketplace.
Thank you, man.
Yes.
If you're watching, because and you're not the only one I'm watching.
Yeah.
But I see you put out free value unlike the rest of the pack, and I think that's accelerating your winning curve.
Thank you, brother. I didn't want to share this, but I'll share it. The more you have out there for free, where people say, if people ask themselves this question, why is he doing that for free? How are they making money? Why are they so generous? They're giving this away and it's working for me. Why? If they ask themselves that, you're on the right track because they will remember you and they're going to share you. It's not the connectors. Connectors are the most important people to me. They're also known as sneezers. These are people that talk about you all the time. They may not be the ones buying anything, but they're worth way more than someone making a purchase and not bragging about you. So by being out there, those are the people that are going to just talk about you, and it just brings more and more and more people. And the way to do that is more content. Just get content out there like crazy.
Crazy.
That's why I love stuff like Twitter Lead Machine or Facebook ads, because as you're putting your content out there, always going out, there's new people seeing it all the time. So one piece of content, how many eyeballs can see one piece of content? A lot.
Yeah.
So if it's always out there running, like in Twitter Lead Machine, my content's always going out there. Every week, the same content goes back out. Like 100 pieces of my content are going out every week, but there's new audience members because I'm using audience building. So it's like always scooping them in. And then once I was gonna say, it's like when I first started seeing people on videos on the internet, even if it's something like a TV commercial, even, I'll go to that. When you see someone on the big screen, there's I don't know if it's a fandom thing, like you just, they're a public figure in your eyes. So the more you see them, they become kind of like, you're just an instant authority. Put on that posture, show that confidence, get skilled, of course, show a bit of yourself like you guys always do. And it's just, people, they become fans. It's so friggin' weird, but it's true. And when I think of myself, when I look at someone, I become a fan for absolutely no reason, just because I'm watching them every day, just because they're part of my life. You know, it's like there could be almost no value. That's why so many stupid YouTubers got millions of followers, and there's no value. They're just, I don't know, whatever they're doing, playing practical jokes or, you know, throwing a cat around, whatever they're doing. It's because you're seeing them all the time. It's almost like Hollywood or a TV show. You just gotta always be in their face, and we have that. We have our own friggin' TV channels now. Yeah,
which is super. I have to say too, like going off of what Mike said too, I've only been in this for a year and struggled, you know, like trying to understand it. Like I knew there was a missing puzzle piece, and it was when I came across you. You helped me for the first time. Like I woke up, because I then learned the only way that you can take your business to any kind of level is branding yourself, and personal development, and looking in about marketing and learning everything you can. But thank you.
Yeah, it's all about you. It's totally about you. It's not about your offer. Your offer, I'm just going to pat down. My hair and makeup went away for the day. No, seriously, it's more about you than it's even more about you than some people pick up when I say it. It's so much about you. You need skills too if you're going to teach about something, but believe it or not, that is secondary. Everything's teachable. It's about you, which is why the repetition, the more often someone sees you, the better, because they're going to sneeze about you or eventually buy from you. Or even if they don't buy from you, they become sneezers after a while. It's like, what do you do at a water cooler thing? You talk at work, you talk about your show you saw last night, the actors, or something you saw on YouTube. When something goes viral, it's important to be well known in our business, because when you're well known, you have a power to help people more, because they'll listen. You don't have to twist any arms. Now, what is it? With great power comes great responsibility. You have to be very careful what you're selling. You got to make sure your stuff works. But
I'll hunt you down.
But first and foremost, it's getting out there, getting your face out there, and how many eyeballs see you every day. I treat users like active users. Like when I build a venture or a website, there's users and then there's active users. Active users are people who come back every day. So that's what retargeting does, right? Because
Okay,
if all I did was because there's build and there's nurture, if you want to use those terms. When your audience is building, that's cool, but if you're not nurturing them, you gotta nurture them. If you don't nurture them, they're gonna drop out. You're gone in a minute. They see you once, you're out there. They won't even remember you after dinner. Like that's how people's minds are. So you have to here we go again. Capture them and nurture them.
nurture them.
Without them knowing. Frank Kern does this the best. The guy's in my timeline every 2 minutes. Like the guy's, he's always just there. He's always there. You can do it on all platforms too, which is why, I gotta stay focused on your questions because
Well,
I'm
that's
obsessed.
good. Oh, I like you to, yeah,
I'm obsessed with the nurturing process.
yeah.
Look at someone like Diane Hockman. Have you guys heard of Diane Hockman?
She's on
I
my
have
friends
not.
list.
She's a marketer, but she's got a super small list. And she still makes her 7 figures a year.
Wow.
And her list is, someone said the other day, like a bag of peanuts. I think she has like under 10,000 people on her
Wow.
list.
That's amazing.
It's crazy. It's because
Yeah.
she goes deep. She brings them in.
Ray
And she,
Higdon says he has 250,000 on his.
Higdon?
Yeah.
Ah, all right. I'll be beating him. I'm going to beat him soon.
But you know, there's it's Diane with 10,000. That's amazing.
That is, I like Ray Higdon. I like to listen to his stuff, you know?
The thing is, someone like Hockman, I'll talk like I know her, right? Someone like Hockman, someone like Diane would be. I do know Diane, but I'm just saying, someone like her will take nurturement to another level. Like her, I believe, and I'm just guessing, but I mean, I'm not. I have eyes. I can see. I can observe. She's got the nurturing process pretty well mastered. Her followers they're not going anywhere. So
I'll have to check her out.
yeah, no, don't. She'll capture you into her cult. I'm just kidding. I'm joking.
It'll be a mess.
There's a lot to learn from
Like
that.
you do, Mark, but she is on my friends list if you need to find her, Molly.
No,
Okay.
hey, listen, someone like that, 25 years in the business, I
Yeah.
mean, someone they know something, obviously. Like 20 years
Was
in the
she not
business.
the first millionaire out of MLSP?
Oh, yeah.
I think she was, wasn't she?
Yeah. Yeah.
Wow, that's pretty impressive. You were very good in LSP too.
I was okay.
You were good.
I was okay when I decided to, when I wanted to.
Oh, I think you're better what you're doing now. You know, this is just a whole new level for you.
The thing is, here's the thing. When you line up with anything in business, anything, I mean, whether it's a network marketing company, whether it's a product, whether it's absolutely anything, there will always be things that you're not completely in line with. Sometimes there'll be little things.
Mm-hmm.
Sometimes they'll be like, but the pros and the cons, the pros outweigh the cons. So I just like the total freedom. I do.
Absolutely. I mean, yeah.
Because
awesome.
sometimes we can be hard-headed, and I don't know hard-headed. You know when you just know you have a better way, and you're so convinced, and you have data backing it up. I'm not talking about any companies. I'm talking about the way I do things. Like when I join a company, I no longer call friends and family. That's completely out of the question. That's no longer, as a matter of fact, it's a big no-no in my world now. I literally build a funnel. I literally target to people who want what I have, and I literally put age groups, and I put the age groups in the ad, and I do this. I turn on my recruiting machine. I literally, and any network marketer, old school, would say, that's not how you do it. You have to talk to everybody you know. So when I look at that and I look at what I do, for me, it's not even a no-brainer. The internet is here, folks. It's not what it used to be. The world has changed.
It has, yes, definitely.
So when I go through a company, I've got products in my pantry. I could pull them out. I could just reach out my hand from companies that I was breaking the rules because I'm branding me. And then I'm branding me, and then people come to me every day. That's the plan, right? And they go, right. I want to join anything. I'm looking. What do you got? That's the plan. That's the goal. They right. come to you. And then when you brand yourself strongly, Ray Higdon had this problem. The whole company, the people in the company start bitching and complaining because now everybody wants to join that person, including their friends and family. So it's like, what do you do? Do you go all in with yourself, or do you? So I guess with me, it's I'm very firm in some of my beliefs for what's coming in the future with online stuff, that aligning with certain companies didn't work out for me. That's all. It didn't. Our visions don't match, because with me, it's so much free upfront education, provide, put in the grind, don't make a dime. Mind you, the stuff I do, I always have optional affiliate options for people, but I really teach that half of your time, it's like building a freaking muscle. When I don't have time to work out, it goes like this. When I don't have time to work out, I'll literally just, on my way to the shower, because I shower in the gym area in the condo, on my way to the shower, I'll just bang out a couple of sets really quick, because I know the work I just put in, it's not lost. It's actually doing something as I go back to work, even if it's a 10-minute workout, not even a workout. I'll literally lift 20 reps, better than nothing. I put in the work, the benefits are going to come. So same thing with skipping that Snickers bar. Just to put in the work and go on with your life. It's kind of how this is. Put out the value. If you know that you put out 10 good pieces of value that's on some kind of rotator that new eyeballs are seeing every day, and you did that this month, ladies and gentlemen, you've done your job. Now go on with your cold calls, go on with your instant money job, because there's nothing on this planet that is better than people coming to you every day wanting to buy from you. It's not a unicorn. It's real.
I want to say too, Mark, and this comes from a live you did on your balcony. I think there was snow outside, if I remember right. But
oh wow, that's a while back.
It's a while back. But you were talking, and I've heard it also from Ray Higdon. I've heard it from at first, probably because he's one of the first ones I contacted into the business. I heard it probably first from Justice Egan.
Okay.
Ray Higdon, yourself, and a dozen other people, but you were the three substantial ones. Invest, learn, teach. You know, you don't have to, for the new people, you don't have to be experienced. You don't have to be the most knowledgeable marketer in the world. You can watch a Marc Lalonde video and go out and do yourself a live.
Absolutely. Here's a good tip. Go on YouTube and start searching for the most viewed videos, most viewed videos, and do that video. Cool. I don't want to give any of my sources right here today. Maybe I'll share with you two.
Awesome.
Mike and Molly, or Molly and Mike?
Mike and Molly.
I know there's a little debate going on.
I'm gonna win that one. That's over already.
Yeah.
Yeah, he said they're not negotiating.
Sounds like this relationship is off to a rocky start.
Oh,
she's won some too, but this one I'm keeping.
Okay. Okay. Here's the thing.
Okay.
When you see when you can mimic a video that's that already has succeeded, and I mean like almost not word for word. I don't know if you guys are on my Sunday webinar when I say watch a video, make a bullet point, watch a video and take bullet notes. And then put away the video and then react to your bullet points and add a little bit to them. Here, I do something, story integration. Story integration is something where you take the subject matter and then in between your bullet points, what you do is you think back of a time in your life where that happened to you and then inject it. Story integration. I don't know if that's an actual industry term. I use that. You integrate stories. It's so awesome.
Yes.
So you actually integrate stories that you've experienced and you say, excuse me. Yeah, it makes it exciting because it totally works. And you actually say, I remember when I experienced this, and you inject it in, and then it's totally your content based on a hit song. It's like taking a hit song and making it, you know, when people do a remake of a song and they make it their own.
Yeah.
It's an instant hit because everybody knows the original, but now it's their own. It's kind of like what we're doing.
Great analogy, right?
it's really accurate. It's actually really accurate because a lot of people will say, well, I like the original better, but the thing is, people don't know the original because some of my sources, they're like, they got their own audience. Like one of my secret fishing holes, I got secret fishing holes, is someone who's totally into the meditation, mind mantras and stuff.
Yeah.
So I'm into that for sure.
Yeah.
So I strip it down and then I rehash it from my audience. So it's like taking a hit song and it's like taking a rock song and making it country, you know? It's pretty cool. Because I got a
Oh, go ahead, Mike.
I've got a Ray Higdon training I just bought, and watching him, he brings up a Gary Vaynerchuk point. He says Gary Vaynerchuk says that the worst thing for marketing is marketers.
Yeah.
And that makes total sense because, you know, and I watch this with you, Mark, because you do something and it works like gold. And then when you lead the herd into it, it still works, but it doesn't, it starts to dilute.
Yeah.
And over time, you know, it's not as effective as it was when it was just you doing it.
Yeah. It's marketers are.
The fun part is watching you, because while that's diluting, you're onto something brand new that nobody thought of yet.
Thank you. Thanks for noticing.
Yeah. And I try to know that. I try to know that a couple of months before you teach.
You do. You're ahead of the curve.
Yeah.
You're gonna notice. Well, I'm gonna make a bold prediction. The way I'm building out blogs now, like my advanced blog, the way you guys, I don't know, you heard me talk about clogs.
Yes, I have.
That when I thought up that term, because I'm like, I had to come up with something because it's not a video log. It's not a web log. Web log would be text. Blog, that's where blog comes from. It's really a library of you. It's a content log. And then I started looking up on Google, what do you call like literally a content easily indexable, searchable, not a search bar, better searchable. Categories, not like a YouTube channel. Once you find someone on YouTube, good luck finding the stuff you want. It's not in your face, categorized like a library, like literally like a library. I want this, I go here, the content log. So that idea, I was looking for websites that kind of had that, or blogs, and there's really nothing happening like that. And I'm getting results right now that are, they're mind-blowing. They're just, they're crazy, and I'm being hush-hush about it. But the money that comes with that kind of audience nurturement is crazy behind the scenes, what's happening right now to me. And we all have to stay humble, for sure. Number one. And bragging about successes is cool for certain purposes, I think. But what this is happening, the searchable content log that's happening now, where everything is pixeled and retargeted to people, everything they go on, they see me every day now, and it re-invites them to the blog or the blog. And
that's cool.
And it comes to a point where you become, now this is bold, but you kind of become a bit like their daily spot to check out. Like, I got new episodes, have a star beside them. So now I'm noticing IPs, because I track IPs, like if the same people are coming, how long they're staying on. I'm a bit of a stats geek just to get more results. And I'm like, some people are literally coming in at their coffee time every day for like 2 hours every day. So it's so cool. It's so cool. It's
look how excited you are.
I am. I think what Mike was saying about Gary Vee, marketers ruin everything, right? That's the thing. Marketers it's true. The new things, yeah, they ruin everything with time. They really do.
You just got to stay on the cutting edge.
Yeah.
You have to do something out of the box, you know?
Yeah.
Just because you nailed it once doesn't mean you're done for life. You got to be ready to move on to the next thing.
Yeah, but here's the beauty, and I think this is a great opportunity to say this. If you are branded, if Mike is branded, Molly is branded, the next new thing won't matter as much.
Right.
Because people follow you.
Yeah.
I know it sounds so cliche, but if blogging was illegal tomorrow, if all companies that we work with, network marketing, whatever you want to call them, the FTC said, that's it, no more network marketing. These people are screwed. They got to go and look for work. It's like, if you are personally branded, you just retarget to your people and say, this is what I'm doing. I'm super pumped up. Who's coming with me? Who wants to come?
You found something else that'll work.
Yeah, or you even if you get vulnerable and you say to your audience, guys, I'm lost. The companies went down. I don't know what to do, but I'm gonna figure it out. Who wants to figure it out with me? Let's do this. They're gonna follow you. People can take all kinds of stuff away from you, but they can't take you away from you.
No. Yeah.
That's why I'm so freaking passionate about it. Sometimes, check this out. Here's a cool lesson. This Sunday, I'm not promoting anything, but I'm doing something radical this Sunday. Because as I'm measuring my statistics, I'm realizing that some of my most successful introductions into people's lives come from valueless content. They really do. They come from me just, I guess there comes a point where they hop into an offer or something. Maybe they've seen me often enough, but just by getting out there, that's the main thing. Getting out there on a daily basis will trump putting out a crazy good video once every month. It'll trump it. Because people see you over and over again. It's amazing. Like my new habit video. I don't know if you guys saw that one with the cigarette. When I'm creating a new.
I haven't seen that.
Yeah, I'm creating a new habit. I say it takes 21 days to get a new habit, and I go, well, I've decided that today I'm going to create a new habit, and what better habit than smoking? So let's give this a shot. So I actually
somebody's kids watching that.
Oh, they were worse than that. So I got a lot of people connect on that, whether they laughed or, but it's just
yeah. That's just funny though.
Yeah.
Well, it just shows you that. The most important thing is branding you. Period.
Yeah,
That's it. You know.
Yeah, you want to stick with the value. You probably don't want to do some of the valueless stuff that much.
No, but you need to put some value in there for people. Yeah.
Yeah.
So
I totally went on. I totally went
That's
on.
okay. No, you just are. You're helping a lot of newbies out there. You're giving Mike and I a lot of value right now. You know, we get to pick your mind.
I think right now it's because I'm obsessed with people coming back and to me every day on their own time on my blog. That blows my mind. And I don't know exactly how long they were following me before they made it a regular thing. Mm-hmm. But when they come to your blog every day, and you're not retargeting them on Facebook at this point, you're part of their daily coffee, and those numbers grow. It's almost like your brand of you is like a bit like a TV show.
Absolutely, and it's like reality TV, which is my favorite. And you sit there, you tune in with the Kardashians, or you tune, you know what I mean? And you're so right. That's amazing.
And then once you start doing well like that, some people are going to want to replicate what you've done. Mm-hmm. And when you teach them that stuff, $1 million webinars are a regular thing, right? At that point. Like that's when I first saw Kimra Luna do it, I reached out to her because I was like, when Kimra Luna does a webinar, when I first started following her, she was making $800,000 when she'd do a webinar on one webinar. It was a branding thing back in the day when I started a whole 2 years ago. I saw her and I'm like, I saw her and I'm like, so she just casually said, well, when I do a webinar, it's usually about $800,000 she was making on one webinar. Let me wipe the sweat again. It's about to get hot in here with these numbers.
Sweaty beast, you.
Hey?
Give us a flash of your teeth.
That's the.
How perfect are those, right?
Perfect. Everybody listening and watching, this is my favorite thing, and I laugh all the time about it.
Here's the thing with Kimra Luna. Her audience is it was big at the time, and then when she does a webinar to teach people to do what she's doing it anyways. She would just set up the webinar, get a certain number of heads to show up, a certain percentage would buy. And when she said 800,000 at the time, like I said, way back 2 years ago, I said, bull crap. You don't make 800 grand for a couple of hours of your time on a webinar. Then I said, hold on a second. Let's do the math. How many followers does she have? How many fans on her fan page? How many people in her group? Quick little drafted math. If the webinar show up rate is this, her course is $2,000. There you go. Wow. That's it. And that's another defining moment for me when I said, but it didn't click back then that it's because of who she was that people connected. And I didn't understand that you had to go out there often. I was like, some people they have funnels, right, that just run in the back, and they don't believe in branding themselves, their face. They hide behind the computer. They do extremely well, but that's not what I do. That's not what I teach. I teach about.
When did it click for you? Branding you.
What's that?
When did it click for you that the thing you needed to do was branding you?
It was when people started contacting me for it. Yeah, and that doesn't stop. Like that doesn't. If
you don't have to help you. Like you do all your stuff yourself.
I do everything. Everything. You know, people say, I don't work for nobody, and nobody work for me. Do it all. No, it's kind of like, because people use this term a lot, there's no ceiling, you know, that's cliche too. There's no ceiling to what you can make. Well, guys, like there is no ceiling here. All you need to do is get a bigger webinar server platform for more people. You're doing the same thing. You're teaching the same course. So this is why it's crucial to build an audience that knows you, that you nurture and grow that audience, which is why I'm obsessed with audience building and numbers right now.
Yeah.
Being well known. When you're well known, people talk, and then you do the exact same webinar. A webinar that when a webinar runs, there's one tonight at 8. By the way, we're all getting daily webinars soon, but we won't get into that on this interview that we can all share.
Okay.
But I've got webinars running all the time. And it's like, at that point, once they convert, it's just like get more people to show up. The bigger the audience is, the more money you make. It's the same, it's almost like printing money, but here's the beauty. If you're doing it and you're not branded, okay, here's what some people do. This isn't advanced. Some people set up a webinar or an automated webinar. They test it out with getting people to show up, okay? People show up. If 10 people show up, 2 people buy, they just made a couple of grand per showing, let's say. So let's say that's the math. Well, then that's beautiful. It's a money printing machine. They just pour more money in. That's not what I do. Here's what I do. The reason they don't need to brand themselves because they just put out more ad money and increase the numbers, get new people to show up all the time. There's an endless sea of people. You'll never run out of people with Facebook ads, just so you know. In Twitter, forget about it. There's always new people signing up on, there's always new people that are just starting to get into wanting to learn. So that's one way, but here's where I put the twist. I don't know if I put the twist on it, but here's where personal branding, this thing, opposed to just the other way works, but you always have to get new people all the time. You're always going out and putting more ad money. When I do this, I could literally, hey guys, I don't know if you guys know, I have a pretty good audience on the wealthy trainer side.
Yeah.
Hey, Branding University is my business, but I couldn't teach branding if I did not have a strong personal brand, right?
Exactly.
So the wealthy trainer is my brand. So by branding yourself, you can just come out with new stuff regularly. Ray Higdon is a great example. The guy could just come up with well, he does. He does. He comes up with an $8 special. He just pops it out of his head. How to fix your mindset. Let's write up a little ebook and make a
course on my list to buy from him today.
There you go.
$7 or something, because it looks like I can't live without it.
And you can literally, when you are branded like that and you are the brand, you can literally print money. Right. I need money. I need 100 grand. Okay, let me come up with something and put it out there. Literally. It's crazy.
You know, I saw that course today because it's on my timeline, and it's on my timeline because I bought a course from him not long ago.
Boom.
And you know, I've been pixeled, and I got a target on my back now, it's accurate.
And Ray's a smart guy too. Ray's a smart guy because you're probably pixeled in a specific audience that purchased before.
Right.
So now you're gonna get
I get the first shot at everything now, buddy.
Yeah.
I like him. Yeah.
He's funny.
Yes.
He's funny. Ray Higdon is funny, man.
He is. And he's like you. He's never boring. You know, you can listen to him talk as long as you can sit still, and you'll never get tired. And you'll always get value out of listening. It never ends.
Yeah, Ray Higdon. Yeah, but he's like he's a veteran. That guy. Like I'm a beginner. Well, I don't know if I should. I gotta stop saying that. But I'm not a beginner because of the time I put in the studying.
You're actually given me something today. I think
Yes, me too.
now a shameless plug as I build out and we build out Molly and Mike's mastermind.com.
Hmm.
We're going to model that clog for sure. No question. That's the way to do it.
Yeah.
But what the next step, and Molly and I maybe make this one together, the next step out of the comfort zone is we got to learn to do webinars.
Hmm.
I have never done a webinar,
Yeah.
but I've listened to you talk about them. I've listened to your formula for them.
Yeah.
And, that's probably somewhere we need to go.
Absolutely.
Yeah.
I'm ready for it. I'd do anything. I love it. Fun.
For a webinar, you don't have to, well, I don't know if you want to go, yeah, you want to go big. Of course you want to go big.
Yes.
You webinars are not like, there's two purposes. Webinars, different webinars can have different purposes. Purposes, as I like to say.
Purposes.
One type of webinar is made to bring in cash, whether you're awake or not. It's always bringing in literally like click another dollar, click another dollar. Every time you take a breath, there's money coming in. That's an automated perpetual cash machine. Those compared to community audience nurturing webinars are a little different compared to audience building webinars. Like on Sundays, I do one every Sunday. I've been doing a webinar every Sunday for 3 years. Every Sunday. I may have missed a couple. Would you believe that? In 3 years.
Pretty amazing.
Those are not sales.
And I may have missed a couple of your webinars in 3 years.
That's awesome.
I am just habituated to, 2 o'clock on Sunday.
That's awesome.
That's what I do. Yeah.
That's so awesome. we're gonna crank that up. And right now, a lot of people, the numbers are good, but they're not. People know that they get the replay now, right? So but that's going to blow up. Don't you guys worry. I'm digging my teeth.
But you know what? From watching them, I know what's on the replay.
Yeah.
There are things that you have taught that I did not bother to assimilate on the spot because I knew I could go back.
Yeah.
And get it. I wasn't ready to do it then, so there's no need for me to learn it now, but I know where it is now.
I know. It's all archived.
Yeah.
Plug. It's beautiful. Yeah.
That's you created that word.
Yeah, it's funny. I like it. I like it a lot.
I love it. That's amazing. That's genius.
Well, I happen to be a genius in case you didn't know.
Mark. I tell you all the time, don't I?
And just to say the difference between the perpetual webinar, because you guys are saying you may want to step into webinars.
Yes.
The audience building one is like a community. It's cool. It's got its purposes. You can use it for audience building, of course. But for the money one, I highly recommend you go right to the guts of it and create a pre-recorded one. I know a lot of people don't agree, but you're selling here. When I do a webinar when I sell platinum partnerships on Sunday, I'm selling, but I'm selling on the fly for people that are there. I'm kind of like, it's not the exact sales webinar. A sales webinar is all about getting those sales. So those I don't do, those are edited. They're edited. Okay. I do them.
If I remember your formula, there's a whole bunch of free value for the first half.
Yeah, sure.
And then we get into the offer.
Yeah, half of it's selling for sure.
Yeah. And without fail, your offer gets richer and richer, and pretty soon you're giving away half the store.
Bonus stacking, yes.
It becomes irresistible.
Bonus stacking, buddy. You start with the promise, give the value, deliver on the promise. You got to deliver. Don't sell that. A lot of people screw that up. The conversions must be down a half. They are down a half. When you promise something in the beginning, I promise that in this webinar, I will teach you exactly how to lose 1 pound a day for the next 7 days. That's your promise. And what a lot of people do, They give some of the value and they go, now to finalize the last 7th day, buy my product. No, you have to give them what you promised them. That's what's going to make them buy. Because that's when you throw in your bonus at the end, and then you do bonus stacking. You another bonus, repeating the first one. Do that about 4 or 5 times, and then you're golden. Record that, put it out there, put ads to it. You may not need to automate it at first. Just run a recorded version. It's worth wrapping your head around. I'll put it that way.
Yeah.
It's worth it, because once you learn how to do that, you can just get it on an automated system. And like, I don't know if you guys know about like just-in-time webinars. There happens to be a webinar starting in 10 minutes.
You register it now, but there's one at 9. It's 8:55. I got one at 9 o'clock. You can make it to still.
Yeah, it's like right now it's like 10 to 6. People who are looking at my ad right now, well, now it'll give them, they got about a minute, because at 10 minutes to it goes to the next 40. It literally says there's no other options. One of my ads says you're just in time. We have a webinar starting in 10 minutes. Click the link now. That's when they show up. If they're browsing the web, that's when they have time to show up and see what a webinar is about. So once you master that, guys, this is a lot of info, but it's like,
thank you for it.
and you're branding yourself, guys, because if they show up on the webinar, they're going in your list, they're getting pixeled, and third of all, this is even before they buy anything. Don't even worry about that. You're going to tweak that until it happens. Number 1, they're going on your list. Number 2, they're getting pixeled to you, so they'll see you forever. And number 3, you're the one doing the webinar, so you're branding yourself.
Yeah.
Like
taught us to do. We're going all the way with this.
Like, guys, Branding University, it generates, it's one of my businesses, by the way, in case you're wondering, .com.
Yep.
It's like the money's, it's going to come. I know that. But right now, the student base is cool. Everything's growing really fast.
Yeah.
But the real benefit is that you guys are making me like stupid famous. Like, for real. Like, it's ridiculous how overnight famous you guys are making me. Because everyone giving a free course, who do they see? Me.
Yep.
Everyone who clicks another course, they go in the whole training vault, it's me. It's like, I would do this for free. I don't need to make any money out of that university, which is why I do give 75% of everything that comes in.
I know. I know people need to know that. I mean,
that's huge. That's a big percentage.
Hey guys, next month it's going to be 40,000 in sales, and we haven't even launched. 40 grand in sales, and I get less than 10 grand of that. So, or the university gets less than 10 grand. 30 grand goes out to you guys. The reason I'm doing that is because it's branding the university, and it's branding me so aggressively right now, guys. Like, you guys are, it's unbelievable. I didn't think it would, remember what I told you guys about someone seeing you over and over every day? How you nurture them? Yes. Imagine if there's over a couple of thousand of you now, probably 4 or 5, almost 6,000 free people, but there's only a handful of platinum partners, okay? And platinum partners are the people who can share the links.
Right.
So the platinum partners are the ones who are promoting Branding University. It benefits everyone, but it benefits me more because it's my face. So can you imagine what's going to happen on August 20th when, I'm not kidding, it's going to be over 10,000 free affiliates waiting in line. And I push that button and I go, you all have your bag, you all have your codes, go. You know when I say sometimes,
this thing is going viral, this thing's going to grow like crazy.
It's going to be,
it'll be like a wildfire.
Like beyond. Free affiliates, first of all, free affiliates that can make money without investing a dime, they're salivating right now. They're like, when can we offer those courses? They're just waiting. They're like Mike Long says, he's been waiting for his pixel. They're waiting for their links.
Yeah, I remember even just waiting for my 24 hours. I was like, ah, you know what I mean? Get me that link. Get me that link. Yeah.
You know, and you're a platinum partner. So it's just the sheer volume of the personally, because we're kind of, I'm thinking personal branding purposes. Mm-hmm. The more people seeing you, now it's going to get real. And now I'm going to be able to have a shot at playing with the big boys, like the Ty Lopez's, the Gary V's. Now with the metrics I'm doing right now, just with 5,000 people working full time promoting my face.
Yeah.
Once I get to play with those people, then I'm going to be able to be at least someone who has the credibility to teach the best stuff in there. Do you know what I mean?
Yes.
Like right now,
it's amazing. I mean, the stuff that you give for free is amazing. It's taught me so much, and I'm glad to be on this ride with you. Aren't you, Mike?
You know, positively, I have to say something about Mark's teaching too.
Yes, he's great.
Okay, I put a month's time, 120 hours minimum into Facebook ads. Learned a lot. No, darn well that I don't know everything because it's not enough time to know everything. Mark taught Facebook ads in 15 minutes, which, God bless you, you never did anything in 15 minutes in your life. Mark taught Facebook ads in 15 minutes, and I freaking learned something.
Thank you.
Yeah, I learned. Yeah.
You know, I mean, if you're missing those webinars and you're not at least in for free to go to the webinar on Sunday, you're missing out. Because, I mean, I learned something in that 15 minutes.
Yeah, thank you, buddy.
Everybody hears this and just wants to jump aboard with us because this is really amazing what you're doing.
And Molly and I, our point is to put out free value. We're not selling. We're just saying jump in free because you know what? Your time is going to be well invested. You'll learn some stuff.
Hey guys, a little heads up. You guys know you're in that free course, right? You guys know you're in the free course that's coming out. Remember when we did those interviews?
Yes, yes.
For all the people watching, Mike and Molly and Mike, however you want to spin it, these two fine folks crushed it right in the beginning when we were in pre-launch. So we did an interview on how 5 people brought in 1,200 students, something like that. Yeah. That's been chopped up into a free course. And wow. I think you guys knew. Did you guys know that's coming?
I do. Yeah.
Okay, now remember what I said about me getting seen by thousands of people every day, new people every day coming into the Marc Lalonde brand? That's going to happen to you too because you're going to be a free course now.
I knew that.
It will.
Yeah, it's so exciting.
It will. It comes down to people seeing you. When we have, it's not going to take us long to have 100,000 students. I'm not being a dreamer. Those are the numbers. That's the growth. That's the growth curve. That's just. Yeah. We'll be lucky if it takes us a year. We'll be lucky if it takes us. It's good with free affiliates. They are talking and sneezing about a free affiliate program and making money without investing a dime to give away free training. The work is done. I did the work. Work. Now all I gotta do is release content all the time. More.
It's just amazing.
But you guys are in that though. So you guys are gonna get what I'm getting. And your email won't show up, but they'll be able to contact you from the course.
That's
mind-blowing.
It is. It is.
We're not going to mind that a bit, Mark.
No, not at all.
We're not going to mind that a bit, yeah.
It's cool. It's really exciting because it's pouring into you now. It's pouring into you. I got to ask. Can I ask a question now?
You absolutely can.
Am I allowed?
Yes.
Did you guys meet before or after me?
After.
Yeah.
Did you guys meet because of me or because of the Branding University?
Because of Branding University. I noticed Mike probably the first day. I thought he's really good. He's going to do amazing. And I got to get to know him.
Cool.
Yeah, that's the
Cool.
truth.
And I have a history, Mark. I have a track record. Okay, I have about three ladies that I have already picked, that I picked out when they started as going to be good and going to go somewhere, who have. And Molly is on my second list of three that I have picked out, that I said right the first time I saw her, she's going to go somewhere.
That's so cool.
Yeah. So yeah, and then
Yeah. It's just strange how things happen. It's
Hey,
just
you guys, we're going to get the groove. We're going to get the groove. Something I learned, probably the most important thing I learned, is that nine times out of 10 in like even today, my days, like now, everyone thinks Mark's got it easy. He's so successful. He's
I know better than that.
No, my life is, every day it's like, here's a good example. I don't know if it's a good example, but it just popped into my head. You know, a turntable, the vinyl record, you know, if you know, when the needle doesn't get in the groove, it's kind of,
yes.
That's how my whole day is. Then sometimes I just, I get in that groove. That's my life. And when I get in those grooves, oh boy, is life smooth for what I'm trying to do. And what we're doing in Branding University, we're still finding our groove. We're doing well in the ungrooved spots. Like we're finding grooves along the way, but we're refining the approach where there will be a point very shortly where you guys, you're going to know how to do it, what to do, what's converting, what the best approach is. We're all going to find our groove. Even me, I don't really, the only groove I got is build this thing, get Twitter Lead Machine out, get the LinkedIn course out, get another 4 free courses out, and do my Sunday webinars. That's my only groove right now, but it's a good groove.
That's going to keep you running until August 20th, isn't it?
Buddy, you don't even know. You don't know.
I think you're, I don't think you rest.
Actually, because we're blessed to be on the short list of people that you'll make time for now and then.
I don't make time. I can't make time. Yeah, you guys are like.
I think that we're a couple of the very few that actually realize how much you're doing. How very you are.
Thank you. No,
I understand.
First of all, no, go. No, I was just gonna say. First of all, people don't care. People don't care about what you're going through. Just a little lesson to everybody watching.
I do care though.
Yeah,
I really care about what people know.
In general.
That's why he makes time for us, Molly. Maybe that's why he makes time for us.
In general, if you tell people about your problem, all they care about is themselves in general.
Yep.
So, but some days, most days, I want to say, oh God, please let me put this camera on what I'm going through today so that my people could see the challenges and the fires. And I'm not talking about people that can't get their password to work or brought in a certain amount of money. Not that stuff, the big stuff. Yeah. I'm like, on last Sunday, I had something happen to me. I'm just going to say it real quick. That would have made, I don't know if I wouldn't have quit, but I was like so discouraged. It was like Sunday night. It just happened. I had both my hands in my head in my hands, and I was like, how many years of work for absolutely nothing? And I'm even worse off now on something I'm working on. And I was like, I cannot recover from this. I don't know how to, there is no way to recover from this. And then I just said, okay, man, start asking for freaking help from God. Like, this is big. This wasn't a little thing. So then I said, okay, maybe it's a mistake. And I did my research, and sure as shit, stuff went down, and I had something bad happen in my business. And then I said, okay, well, let's just try to figure it out. And what can I learn from this for the future? And have I recovered yet? No, not emotionally. I'm still hurt by it. Am I patching it up? Yes, but it's still way worse than. My point is, what I've had to go through last Sunday was so devastating that sometimes I just want to say, "Oh, you guys think you got problems? you want to see what I have to deal with?" And it was like, did it make me stronger? It did. It did. Every one of these challenges. Someone put a post up. Oh boy, I don't know if this is a very motivational thing here. Someone said,
I love your real rawness. Keep going.
Somebody said more money, more problems, right? Well, that's bullshit, by the way. There's not more money is always better in every instance.
No reason.
We need money. Sorry.
Yeah, no, but when you're chasing the big money, here's a fact that I'm noticing. When you're chasing 6 figures, we'll go with that. We'll go by figures because those are considerable jumps. When you're chasing 6 figures a year, you'll get your everyday entrepreneur challenges. You will. That's just life. If you can't take the heat, get out of the kitchen and get a job with a boss. If you can't take the basic rejection and the people judging you and the naysayers, well then either learn how or don't do entrepreneurship. It's a guarantee. But those challenges to 100 grand, you can build on, you can overcome. They're not that dramatic. And here's what I want to say. When you go for from 6 to 7 figures, we'll say, going from making 100 grand to $1 million per year here, that brings on a whole new load of challenges. They're not the same. It's not just the same challenges and more of them. No. You want to make $1 million a year? Challenges show up that you didn't think existed. You're like, what the heck? What is that? What does that even mean? Legal action on what? What did I do? Like weird stuff. And then you're like, okay, how bad do I want 7 figures? This is what's going to separate people in that range. So now I'm going from 7 to 8, right? Because I don't know if you guys know, I've been at the 7 for a while.
Yeah.
From 7 to 8 is different from 6 to 7. 6 to 7 is 100 grand to $1 million. An extra 900 grand. It's considerable. Or from 7 to 8 is an extra 9 million a year. That's not just another jump. That's a figure. That's a digit jump.
Yeah.
That world, it's not for the weak. It's just not. It's crazy. I look at people who make 8 figures now, and I'm like, wow, you are something else. Because I know some of the stuff you had to go through. So I guess I'm saying that because I don't even know why I'm saying that. I'm saying that because, guys, it's a crazy world out there, and you can make a heck of a good living for minimum pain, but I haven't found a way around making even 7 figures without some challenges. Okay. I got to throw this in because this is wisdom. This is wisdom.
Good.
This is not just something I read. Once you tackle those challenges, you tackle them. They're down. You don't have to revisit those specific challenges. So for me to do the whole 7-figure thing, I'm good now. If I had nothing, I could get back to 7 figures. I don't have to go through those again because I know them now.
Right.
You know what I mean?
Yes,
So you know that saying, the pain is temporary, but the fruits of your labor is forever? It's kind of like that. You have to run through that fire, and then once you find that groove, you're cruising. So now 8-figure earners, it's kind of effortless for them because they had to go through it once. And stuff still pops in, but to initially get there, which is why people pay so much for coaching from 7 and 8-figure earners.
Yeah.
There's no freaking way. I'm sorry, I'm not being cocky, but for the stuff I had to go through to learn how to make 7 figures a year, the intricacies, like I'm talking, this is not stuff I could teach, by the way. I can't teach you how to make 1, 2, 3 million a year. I can't teach you that on a webinar. I can't. I have to literally build a business with you. I have to literally hijack your computer and give you like 4 user manuals, but I can do it. I can teach someone how to do that, but it ain't coming cheap because of the pain. Do you know what I mean? So, so
you're not going to do that in an hour on Sunday afternoon.
No. and you don't necessarily want to. You don't want to. Some things you don't. They're your things. They're your things.
Yeah, that's right.
They're proprietary a little bit, and even if you did teach some people some of the stuff, they couldn't do it because they'd cry. It's hard, eh? Some of the stuff, and that's what I hide very well, I think. Would you guys agree?
Yes.
Do I hide those pains?
Yes. Yes, you do.
Because
I'm super happy that you're sharing that because you are human, and it's okay. And people need to see this. I love it.
I can throw you some advice too.
Yeah.
When you get not the technical parts, but when you get down to the emotional resolution.
I know what you're gonna say.
2 words, man. Don LaChance.
Ha ha ha! Yeah. I like Don.
Dr. Don, man. I've done it, and he's brought me back to where I belong.
He's good, eh?
Oh my gosh, he changed my life in that interview.
Yeah.
Wait, let me go back. He changed my life when I read his ebook and.
Really, eh?
Yes, he did. He made me see things that I never thought about.
He has the ability to move you mentally to a whole nother space where you belonged in the first place. He really does.
And that's why I avoid him when he goes. No, I do. I'm like, because he goes, when I lost my dog. Well, when I lost my dog, my nephew, right, my brother's dog.
Yeah.
I went through that was a tough time for me because.
Yeah, that's sad.
You get attached. I think all 3 of us have been through that. Yeah.
Not tough like entrepreneurial challenges, but in a different way tough.
In a different way, yeah. It's very painful.
And Don said, if you want to talk, because he's a grief specialist, right, or something.
Oh, yeah.
And he goes, if you want to talk about it, I'm like, no, man, I'm good. Stay away. I'm not getting under your spell because he's good like that, eh?
He has an ebook that he sent me, and it's about grief counseling or grief recovery for pets.
Yeah. Did you guys meet Don through this platform?
I didn't meet him.
No, I've known Don for a little longer than that. Yeah.
Okay, cool.
Yeah.
It's amazing.
I met him through you.
You did?
Through you, but not through Branding University yet. Yeah.
How did you?
Oh, go ahead.
No, how did you meet him? How did you meet him through me? Like, did I have a group or something?
Well, I'm sure just from following you and having him being around.
Awesome.
I'm that way, Mark. If I like Firestarter, when we did that program, within the first week, I had friend requested 100 people.
Beautiful.
Like, we should be friends if we're going to go through this together. I should know you.
That's my ultimate goal, right? Like with Branding University is getting you guys with it. I have stepped out of the picture. I have. I'm not even there. I'm like, I connect you guys. I put you guys in that family and you guys are doing, it's a beautiful thing. I'm like, I'm in the back there. I'm like, beautiful.
That's so sweet, Mark.
Let's add more people to the big family, and I'll just, I'll create the
people
vision.
are missing out if they don't if they don't see the value of all this, you know?
Well, let's tie this into what you were just saying, Mark. My analysis, okay, a 100,000 to get the six figures you was a relative. I mean, you worked hard and you earned that, but you learned it and you got there.
Yeah.
Seven figures was probably a lot harder. That makes sense. But I believe that you are, and you're smart enough to know, at seven figures, you're plateaued. You're already working 18-hour days. You cannot push it past that by yourself. That you need the herd.
Well,
You
you
could-
got
No, you can do 2 million a year with by yourself with not too much effort. The effort is in. You still got to put in your 16-hour days, 7 days. Oh, I shouldn't say that. You still got to work your ass off, but it's a lot of the learning in that time period is setting things up technically, like setting up your content process, your audience building system, your DMO to get to about
I think your 8 figures is going to need more than just you and 18 hours a day. I think
He doesn't.
I can do it. I can do 8 figures all by myself.
Yep, I believe that.
Okay.
He will.
I can do it because I can do it. I can do it. This is why I built something like Branding University. If I have 100,000 people, it's not going to take more effort. Here comes the genius. I'm just saying, I'm not a genius, but the way this was built was so that one person, me, driving at the top, driving the thing, keeping it together, building it, can pluck an unlimited amount of people, get geometric progression going, and I could be at the helm, basically pushing the buttons, up to 8 figures a year by myself. I believe I can do that.
Yeah.
With the way,
Yeah.
and the truth is, and the truth is, it's because of the way I'm building it out. Like,
right.
People keep saying, "Are you going to be putting out courses often?" I go, "I got the courses. I got everything. I got all we need." It's not about releasing. It's about the timing of your priority list. What order is it in? You don't want to do the wrong things at the wrong time.
Right.
If I'm in a rush, if I'm in a hurry, I have no problem selling millions of dollars of courses in the next year. I can do that. I can make you guys a lot more money too. Why don't I do it? Because it's not going to pay off in the long run.
I love residual income. I don't want $500 today. I want $30 a month for the next 5 years.
Yeah, well, it's funny because Carol the other day, I don't know if you guys know Carol Earl, right?
Yes, I know Carol. Yep.
She was saying she has 2 platinum partners, okay, and she got commissions from those 2 partners on month 1, and in her back office it shows 4 platinum partner sales, just the sales, and those sales are. And she goes, "I got 4 platinum partner sales, but only 2 platinum partners. The numbers are not adding up." And I'm like, "No, those are your 2 people just buying again, and they're gonna buy again, and they're gonna buy again." So I'm like, your residual, the residual model is kicking in.
Yeah.
Now you could, so that's why it's like,
So you build on that.
You just build on that, and it's incredible what residual, guys. Just stick to the plan. Even if you get 1 platinum partner a month, well, you won't. With everything coming out, we're evolving. We're going. Just wait for launch. Launch will be a whole different animal. But it's about just adding to that pile, because that pile comes in every month. That, guys, I should have said that was my moment, Molly. That was my true moment where I said, I will never have to work for anyone ever again. This residual thing, is that real? Like, this is back in when I discovered network marketing 5 years ago. 5 years ago, I quit my job, my computer job. When it just kicked in. I'm like, you can sell one thing and get it all every month. It's a subscription model. It was in front of my face my whole life. I just never connected the dots. I'm like, shit, I pay for cable. The cable company gets I pay for a phone bill.
Yeah.
Why don't I have something that I could, a subscription, like a magazine? Why didn't my whole entrepreneurial childhood, why the heck was I not trying to find something that is consumable at least every month?
Yeah.
And this is what we do. That's why we have Sunday webinars. That's why we're going to have courses. Your job, guys, is introduce them with the free courses, plug them in. My job is to find people like you, guys and gals like you, to eventually do the trainings, get exposure, keep the content fresh, and tighten that family so they keep coming back and they don't want to go anywhere. It's their family. Right. It's like Sundays will be like Sunday brunch with the fam.
And I love your model, your business model too, where when you get them in even as a free member and they go out and promote, they bring a few people in. Now all of a sudden they're making more than the $77 a month you're going to charge them. They're making $150. So then why would you leave? You know,
Mike, this isn't being done, by the way. This whole thing about people earning X amount of money, and if they decide to upgrade, oh my God, everybody's percentage went up. So in other words, if they're not upgrading to platinum, they don't understand. I got to make a better video explaining how much money is on their table.
Right.
That system, guys.
But I mean, when they're making more than what it costs them, the retention is a no-brainer. They're there for life.
They're there for life. There's no attrition. It doesn't.
I did a thing. I built a team of 1,000 people. I got, and the company blew the launch, but it's still viable to some degree. It pays for my Netflix every month.
Okay.
And it pays the $15 that they charge me.
Oh.
So why would I, and I haven't done anything with it in a year, and I won't, but it pays my Netflix and they don't, and why would I leave? I'm making more than I'm paying.
You have to have retention,
when I get a bit of a groove, like when we launch, I have no choice. I have a deadline. It's August 20th. Twitter lead machine will be complete. Your course, by the way, you guys and the Pixel, all those free courses, I decided they're not coming out this week. We're doing it on launch. On launch date, we're releasing everything in one big bang to make some noise.
Yep.
Shake it up a little bit. Branding who? You don't know who we are? You're about to find out in 1 month, ladies and gents.
Okay.
My
cheeks hurt from smiling so much.
Well, here's what the ultimate goal is. Once people come in, that's your only job as affiliates or people introducing it is to offer a free thing, as we know, right? That's what we're doing now. It's kind of like just those courses are basically webinars that I chopped up because I was in a rush. So the free story is your money. It's good, but it comes from a webinar. Once I do an actual course that's worth like $5,000, and I use that as a new thing for you guys to give away, like the hottest new thing, kind of like when Facebook bots came out, Messenger bots. Remember how everybody, when I'm going to grab something that's super hot right now, make like a $2,000 course, and that will be the next free course for all of you to offer out at the right timing.
Right.
So your only job would be to give that $2,000 course away for free, and I'm going to do it. I'm going to make a $2,000 course and give it away. Why? There's no rules, guys. This is my thing. I can do that. There's no rules. There's nobody to tell me I can't do that. When I was in other systems, I had people breathing down my neck.
Yeah.
Other leaders, even the company bosses would say, Mark, you got to stop doing that. You're giving away everything. Now people can't sell their own stuff. I go, so they're like, we forbid you from giving so much away.
That was the wrong thing to say, wasn't it?
Well, heck, hey, a lot of companies lost me because they forbid me.
Yeah.
They forbid me from doing this and that. It's kind of like, well, here's the thing, Molly, is that people that are selling stuff that's not as good, if you were to do this, I'll throw the ball to you guys. I'll put the target on your backs. If you guys were to create something if you were to explain how to retarget with all of the, like using dark posts and all the ninja stuff in a nice little bundled course, instead of all the mumbo jumbo clutter that's out there, you package it all nice. That is value, okay? That's like results in a box. If you were to do that, and it's better than someone who's got a Facebook pixel course, and many people that they're selling it for 3, 4, 5 grand. Some of them sell for 5 grand. An intense retargeting course will be about 5 grand, the real good stuff. If you do one that's just as good, even a little better, and you give it away for free to everyone, do you think they're not going to hate on you? Oh, yeah. You would hate on them. You would hate on the person giving it away. It's like a magician, someone giving away magic tricks when there's a town full of magicians making a living off magic. So, yeah, I mean, I will be public enemy number 1 for sure when a lot of new stuff comes out, but that's how I roll.
Yeah.
So,
that's
when
just
and when it comes to companies or people I align with, if I do that, the companies are not necessarily the ones that get upset. Here's who gets upset. It's the other people, and they get together or they complain to the companies because you're getting all the attention. You're winning. You're winning. You're lapping them because you're getting everybody to come to you. You're stealing everybody's audience, unfortunately, because you're giving free stuff away.
right.
So they get upset, and because they're making so much money for those companies, that when they complain to the companies, I gotta go. I just gotta go. Or I gotta simmer down. You know what I mean? I'm talking about anyone who provides value like that, or tries to, like I'm attempting to do. As far as I'm concerned, I'm just saying, people say I give away free value. It's nothing compared to what's coming. Like, this is, like, my little Facebook pixel video that I did, I don't know, did you guys see it? The little 11-minute pixel
Yes, I
video?
did.
That's the one I was complimenting earlier.
Thank you.
Yeah.
That's one of my best pieces of work. And I don't know, some people might get it or not, but
I
okay.
told you, Mark, I have 120 hours into Facebook ads.
Yeah.
And I learned something in that 15 minutes.
Oh, buddy.
I'm not tech savvy. I'm getting better, but I understood that because you made so great. Yeah, and I have it all written down, and I could write it as you were talking, and I look at it every day.
Awesome. That's the
folks that were on that webinar can go out and implement that.
Oh, well,
nobody on the planet has been able to teach people in 15 minutes how to implement Facebook Pixel.
It's like, I honestly, because I tapped myself on the back because that little video, and you remember at the beginning of that webinar when I did the boxes to explain what's about to happen?
Yeah.
I took that and I took the video and I put it into a free mini course coming out on launch date. That's going to, because people don't, because setting up the pixel is one thing, but then you also have to create an audience for that. Like the 3 elements are all there.
Sweet.
And
that is going to be huge.
So that mini course right there is the kind of stuff that we will be putting out all the time.
And how much time did that just save somebody? Because I know what Facebook blueprint to learn that stuff takes.
Mike.
How much time did you just save somebody a freaking 100 hours?
That thing is,
No.
I don't know if you guys think I'm pretty, if you think I'm smart or not, but I could not get what I put in that little mini course. I couldn't figure it out for the longest time. I put a pixel in. I couldn't figure it out. I'm like, how does the audience work? How many pixels can I have? One per account? It took me a month to even know that was the case.
Wow.
And it has to be connected to an ad account. It's one per ad account. So just...
You clarified things for me that Facebook couldn't.
Yeah.
Awesome. Thank you, man.
Freaking
Yeah.
fix it. You know?
Thank you, buddy.
Yeah,
Yeah.
the first company I was with, there was hours on the pixel and stuff, and I still never got it. But
Yeah.
then when I saw yours, I was like, aha, literally.
Yeah. For me, it's there's such a wealth of there's so much in here that I'm gonna have so much fun doing things like that, like creating a successful webinar campaign or a perfect webinar. Once I do it in the way I did that, because I know how to create let's say a 6-figure webinar. Nobody's doing it. No one's teaching it the way I do it and the way I do it. So that little stuff in free mini courses, I talk about value that works, gets people hooked like a drug. You give them something like that clear and that concise, they're in, and they're locked to you for life. So it's not getting them in is really the hard part, I guess. Getting them to show up on Sundays, because once they're in and they're plugging in,
flapping their jaws.
Yeah.
There's so many people flapping their jaws. People don't, and everybody claims to have the best of everything for free. But, they have to actually come in and look and see what the best of everything for free really looks like.
Yeah.
And you're asking for a name and an email for that? Are you freaking kidding me? Look at some of the stuff I've given up my name and email for. This is free value.
Yeah. And it's going to be like that all the time. And picture 100,000 people sharing the new hottest thing in that way, and they're locked to those people, and those people are making a commission. I mean, I think I've created a monster here. I have a funny feeling.
I do too.
But
I love it.
Yeah.
Well, you guys are on there. You guys are, hey, man and woman, I always say we, me and Larry and I.
I love Larry.
You love Larry?
I love Larry.
You'll get to meet him at the event.
I can't wait for the event.
Oh, I'm so excited.
Me too.
You guys have to be household names. I mean, you guys are going to be doing webinars on Sunday, like the whole thing. While my grind, the dungeon,
the dungeon,
this doesn't end. Like, this is my life. This is what I love to do. So when we reach a new level, there's no beach for Marc Lalonde and pina coladas. I'm like, yes, on to the next thing. Like, so.
That's cool though, because you love it. It's a passion.
I have to do it. Yeah. Every time I'm at a function or something, I'm like, when is this over so I could go back to my grind, please? I do. Ask Dawn.
Yeah, that when somebody loves it that much.
Oh, I'm obsessed.
Yes, you are. And when you're putting that out in the universe, that's all coming back to you.
Well, this month, guys, like this pay between only the platinums, like I said, it's going to be about, we may break 40,000 that I'll be paying out in PayPal, and we're pre-launch. So out of 40 grand, I'm paying out 30 grand to people pre-launch.
I know.
That's what I want. It's got to go to you guys.
That's just generous, and that's just awesome.
Well, here's the thing. here's the thing. Here's the evil.
I know.
The evil little plan behind that is that thinking you'll get money, or dreaming it, or hoping, or not hoping, but visualizing it's one thing. But once it hits your PayPal account, it triggers something in people. It's something their focus kind of looks at it and go, oh, that's real money right there. That actually happened. I think I'm going to make that a little bigger next month. I'm even thinking of doing weekly pays because it keeps that fire going, right?
Yeah.
And once I do that and people actually start making money and getting well recognized and getting on the platform and lives actually start changing under my watch, once that starts happening, well, then the passion in you guys, hey, money talks, right? The passion starts getting so real and intense that it's no longer an invitation. It's just you guys being you. You're not saying, this is the best thing. You're like, listen, Kathy, this thing changed my life. Like, I'm crying over here because I'm getting 10 grand a month and I'm having fun every Sunday. And once that happens, well, then the business has got no limits. So the 75% up front is actually a strategy. It's to build the business. It's not based on only generosity, to be completely transparent.
I agree. I do agree with you, but it's still very generous.
I hate taking credit for anything, so stop it.
Well, that's right.
And when that number that comes in every month reaches 1 million, 25% of that in a month is not going to be a real bad thing either.
No, I mean,
well,
you are helping us and giving.
It's well, people say you're so generous. You're giving away 75%, and I'm like, they go, you're so generous. You're only getting 25%. I go, yes, but I'm getting 25% off everybody. Everybody.
But that's okay. To me, that is still very generous. You could take
more than deserve. More than deserve. No question.
Yes.
Hey,
yeah,
listen,
that's where I'm coming from. I can't let you not say you're not generous, because you are.
Here's the thing. In order for me to jump up a figure, I need success stories. I'm done. I'm done. I'm successful.
Right. You're there.
I could make an extra fucking oops. I could make an extra because it still blows my mind. It still blows my mind.
Yeah, I'm sure. I don't know how it couldn't. It'll probably always.
When I refresh the accounts, I'm like, so I'm good. So me being more successful is not going to have much more of an impact on the world. You know, even if I become a billionaire, how is that going to help many more people? But what will help people is your success stories. If I've got on my watch, if I've got 100 millionaires in 5 years from now we're talking. Yeah. Now that Lalonde guy, how many times do you see it's all about me everywhere?
Yeah.
I just got a house. I just got a new car. Me. No, that doesn't work to make a real difference. People are less likely to join someone if it's all about them. But what if Molly's a millionaire, you're a millionaire, Mike, you're globally recognized now, and they know you got it here? That's kind of why I joined some systems, because they were featuring their people. That's where I learned it from. Feature your people, put them on the spotlight.
Yeah.
Like some leaders step back.
That's going to make so much difference in this.
That's what's going to make me. That's what's going to make me happy is when you. I want a million. I want a millionaire though. I want a millionaire. I want one of you to be a millionaire.
I want to be a millionaire so bad. So does Mike, and we can do this.
Yeah, we have the plan laid out. It's literally, guys, like, it's there. I just have to build. I'm building it.
Yep, just a matter of working the plan now. You've got the plan. You've just got to make the plan happen.
I got the blueprint. I put on my construction hat in the morning, take out my hammer, and that's all I can do, right?
First, you have your cup of Joe.
Yeah.
You don't have to sit down and dream up the way to get there every day. You know the way to get there now.
Mike and Molly and Mike, I have the path to 8 figures a year. I have it. I figured it out. I have it. It's there. I don't have to figure it out anymore. I know how to do it.
Now you're just on your journey to do it.
It's just getting it done, and I can't get help with this stuff. Well, you guys are helping me with my guidance. You're helping me because I built it that way, so you guys helped me get there.
Right.
But from this level,
right,
I can't get help. I tried to get programmers. I tried to get people to help me. It takes me more time trying to explain my vision to them than it does to actually do the work myself. And my vision is a dynamic vision. It's a dynamic vision. So my vision tomorrow will not be my vision today. It's always pivoting a bit.
Yeah.
So try to explain to your team how you're going to code something, or how you want to, sub-partition an array of targeted pixels or audiences because you want to target certain niches. Now you want to speak to them directly, and now you want to put your leaders in a platform this way. And try explaining that, because it's all involved in the whole building of the systems.
Right.
And then tomorrow you're like, no, we're going to pivot. We're going to feature our superstars first, and then I'm going to explain to. So I'm the only person who understands me around here is Larry. He gets me.
That's why I like Larry.
So.
Yeah, it's pretty amazing what you've done and what your vision is. It's great. Mike and I both are so happy to be on this with you.
Well, it's going to be so much fun, guys. Remember I talked about documenting, creating a manifesto, a body of work?
Yeah.
This thing here, this thing we're doing right here, Molly, Mike, we're going to look back on this interview. We'll say, remember, Mark, when you were only paying out 30 grand in pre-launch? And we weren't even millionaires back then. Remember that? I'll be like, yeah. And we're gonna watch this and be like, look.
I know.
It's so fun to watch.
Back and be like, I'll look back and be like, I was in debt, and now I'm not.
Are you in debt? Are you in debt?
Oh,
Good.
Yeah.
I'm glad you're broke.
Yeah. I totally am.
That's motivation.
Yeah.
No, it's going to be fun to look back on, and I'm speaking from experience. As I'm putting out my manifesto, my body of work, I've been doing that for the past 3 days, no sleep, getting out on my clog. I can't help but notice the videos,
right?
And I look at myself in the past 3 years, what has happened, and how much I'm an expert now compared to then. Like, it's unreal.
You've learned on the journey. Yeah.
I've learned on the journey through the cuts and the scrapes and the bruises, and I'm like,
you're teaching us. You're helping.
Oh yeah. You guys are gonna have all of it.
Yeah.
If you want a Ferrari, you can get a Ferrari. Like I'm saying.
Yeah.
You'll be able to have what I have. You can do what you want with it, but I have what I want. I have everything I need in life. Everything. I can get anything I need.
That is such an amazing thing for you to be able to say.
It's mind-blowing, guys.
Yeah,
to be able to, that.
Most people can never say that in their lifetime, ever.
I know. I was watching The Family Man the other day on TV, on Netflix. If you never saw it, Nicolas Cage.
Yeah. Oh, yeah.
I'm Jack Campbell. I feel like Jack Campbell. I took the road less traveled, the single route.
Yeah.
It was cool. It's cool because there's a scene that's how it happens. The angel comes and sees him and he goes, what do you need, Jack? He's like, I have everything I need. He goes, are you sure? Are you sure about that? And he gives him a glimpse of the family life. and he wants to escape. Remember?
Yep.
That would be me, like totally me. But
Like
it's just,
freaked out. Yeah.
but yeah, it's so. I want that for you guys, and it will happen because you're following my path. And I'm going to warn, and I can warn you about the pitfalls that you're going to suffer
Yes.
as we build these relationships. Like as you roll out your first webinars, I'm going to get you guys to do them on my show first, because you're going to get seasoned. Before I did my first webinar, I went on others, like with audiences. When you go on a webinar with an audience and you see the numbers,
yeah,
it's a little different. You're like, okay, it's a little different now.
Yes.
And so you're gonna get in the groove. You're gonna. I will teach you well. I will teach everybody well. It's just gonna get better.
Yep, you've taught us so much already.
Too is we're gonna build the Molly and Mike mastermind to some numbers as well.
Hey guys.
Substantial audience that we're able to help, like with exactly what we're doing today.
Hey,
you know, if anybody that's listened to you learned something.
Absolutely.
My ability to spread my wings, I guess you can say, it comes from being on a platform.
Yeah, I get what you're saying.
Like I learned on a platform that, like you guys are saying, your show, the Mike and Molly and Mike show, whatever. Like for me, it's like a spin-off from being involved in something. You know what I mean?
Yeah, exactly.
It's gonna be a fun ride. It's gonna be a fun ride.
We're not going anywhere.
I'm gonna take. Yeah, don't worry about that. As far as a little piece of leader advice, if you would like a little piece.
I want. Yeah.
People are gonna come and go in your business, and you have to let them go. You just have to keep focusing on your goal, because some of your most passionate people. But take my word for this. I know this. I've built teams for a while, a long enough time. Some of I'm talking about you guys, your passionate people, you're going to be like, I'm so excited to go on this journey with these people. And then life is going to more than likely happen. Things are either not going to happen fast enough. The number one thing is shiny object syndrome.
Oh, yeah.
There's always objects everywhere, especially in our business. Heck, I've got objects. Look. Well, you know what I'm talking about, Molly. That's a shiny object. Thank God I could build a funnel and let it roll. But it's like shiny objects come all the time with fast promises that it's not your fault as a leader. If people leave, it's not your fault. You have to know that. It's either their own issues or they're not getting quick results. Some may come back, some may not. When I started in this journey, Mike knows, you know where I started. I started in a system. You know the system, right, Mike? Without naming it?
I know what it is too, but I won't name it. Yeah.
Okay, without naming it, because there's no point in naming it anymore.
No.
But when I started there, I started with a bunch of people all when I was L0. All the same group of people, and we were all like, let's do this, let's go to L2, let's go to L3, and we were all locking arms. You know how many of those people are still doing the thing? 0. I'm the only one. Some dropped out when I hit L2, L3, then I just kept going, and then there was a couple more when I was around L4, then a couple of them went on their own. Let me think. I'm wrong. I could think of one, maybe 2 other people that started when I started. The ones that you guys know of were already there. They're at the same spot I was when I started. They haven't moved. But for the people that we started together right at the beginning, there's only one I could think of. It's Vitaly Dubinin. You know Vitaly?
No.
Okay. Well, all that to say that I had so many people locking arms with me and we're saying, we're going to do this. We're going to get cut. We're going to get bruised. We're going to have to do cold calls. And they just, boom,
Dropped
boom,
off.
they slow. Same with Branding University. Some of my most motivated people, they're just floating away. But here's what makes you a good leader, guys. You have to detach yourself from that. It's not you. It's not your fault. It's going to happen. And if you can just keep going, like I love you guys, okay? You guys are freaking awesome. But if you guys choose interest somewhere else, I'm sorry. I'm not going to, it's not going to affect my sleep. I love you guys. I will talk.
Right.
If you want to talk to me, I'll talk to you. We'll talk. And if you need to figure something out.
You still do exactly what you're doing today.
Yeah, I'm going there. You know, it's like, who's coming with me? You're invited to come, but I don't need you. It's not that I don't need you. It's like for yourself.
Anyway.
For yourself, guys, Molly and Mike, that mentality of you're going there no matter what. I mean,
How you get there.
Yeah, even in people say accountability this, accountability partners this. Same with weight loss. Every time I did an accountability thing with weight loss, we ended up cheating together. It's like
right.
But we have an asset too, Mark, in that you will never be the company that's standing there saying, "Don't quit giving that away. You know, don't do that so much."
I know, I love it. I love it.
You're not going to tell me I can't do something else along with this, or you know, I mean, you're the guy that's done all that yourself. You know it.
I love it. And you know what else I love? I love when people use, I'm looking around like I'm going to get in trouble. I love the fact that you guys can literally use the name Branding University in any group. You could use the logos. You could use whatever. Like,
don't keep anything proprietary whatsoever.
Have fun. Enjoy, guys. Like I said in a previous webinar a long time ago, if you're doing something that's out of place, and I think it's just bad news, I'm not going to sick a lawyer. Like, what the hell is that?
Yeah.
I mean, I got lawyers sick after me. I'm like, why don't you just friggin' call me and tell me to stop?
Yeah. Let's have a conversation. Yeah.
Yeah. So, but I mean, I'm honored when people do that. I'm not worried about, here's the problem with a lot of companies. They're concerned that people think the groups are the company. Like some people have Branding University masterminds and all kinds of stuff. There's a half dozen that I've seen. And a lot of people coming in think that those are our groups.
Wow.
But they're groups powered by our people. You guys have some, I think. I've seen some out there.
We're actually turning loose a coaching page this weekend.
Yeah.
With Jenny Kells.
Yeah.
You're making one?
Molly and I are going to do one.
See, so like if I were to do that in other places, which I have, I mean, every MLM I join, I go, it's like when I was with Lavelle Thrive, I don't care. I can say it, I'm not with them anymore. When I was with them, I would create like the Lavelle Thrive Getting Started group. Let's get you going on the right foot. I used their logo and everything, bringing in members all the time, just off the web. Just people requesting to go in a group. I'd recruit like 10 or 20 of them a night in a Zoom. I'm building their business. Then the companies go, they think you're Lavelle. You got to take it down. They think I'm the company. I don't care if you guys do that. If they think you're the company, fine. So do what you want. So it's like
awesome that you feel that way.
Yeah, I mean, there will come a point where we will have our own coaching programs. We will. We're gonna have to once Branding University is in place, and we have a solid getting started training. A lot of people are doing it. Well, we will have an official one. Now, here's what's important. It doesn't matter what you guys do. You keep doing what you're doing. However, official one will be people who have to go through a battery of training with us to get to train that, because our coaches, our certified coaches, are going to be getting paid big money by us. Obviously, Branding University coaches are not going to be cheap, obviously. But if someone wants to call themselves a Branding University coach, that's fine. You know what I mean? It's just not the official one. I love that. I love that freedom. Just to use and abuse us.
Well, and at this time, while you're buried in your grind, anybody that we help to figure something out is a PM that you don't get.
Is a what?
Is a PM in Facebook that you don't get, or a shot into your Branding University group online that you don't have to answer.
Yeah, I know.
Well, and it's,
I mean, you're busy. You got a couple of things going on, and
yeah. Well,
you know, they get the answer, but they don't have to harass you. That's a good thing.
yeah, I don't answer anymore. And here's the thing with the support angle, it's something I'm trying to figure out. I will get it. We will solve it with time, but right now it's just it's a challenge. The main thing will be getting life in that group. I think I found a way to do it this weekend, to get life in the official group.
oh,
Because get life in the official group, number one, and number two, get new people plugged into that group and welcomed properly and invited properly, so that every time someone comes in, they're welcomed, they're loved, support's popping there. Because once that starts happening, that's how we find magical superstars, and that's where support becomes free, right?
yeah, exactly. That's exactly how it is. Yeah.
Group.
And a lot of that is duplication. I mean, the questions are the same from somebody new tomorrow as somebody new 2 weeks ago, for the most part.
Yeah.
When you've answered them once in the group already, you can point them to the answer instead of go through teaching.
Well, that's what the FAQ page is supposed to become.
Right.
Yeah.
We're learning as we go. Nobody's going to the FAQ page. People that are asking me questions are so clearly answered in the FAQ. I look at them, I dissect them. I'm like, okay, what? And then when people ask me to jump through hoops, I say, now is it to return the favor to me, because I just took half an hour to, well, I don't say those words, but I basically, you see me do it. Sometimes I go, now that I've taken the time out of my schedule to solve this for you, in return, would you please let me know where in the FAQ that you got confused, so that we can fix that and make it more streamlined? Which part did you not understand the answer? And then they don't reply.
Because they never read them.
They never read them, and they made me jump through hoops when I'm trying to build something to help everybody.
Right.
Yeah, I'm not impressed.
Yeah.
Do you know what I mean? So
I think instead of jumping through the hoops, the answer needs to be, section B, question 3 on the FAQ is
when
where your answer.
when I respond in the group, I point, guide, and direct.
Yeah.
I give them the FAQ.
You don't give them the answer, you give them the path to it.
Yeah.
So next time they can go look themselves and learn the answer without even asking the question.
Yeah, I'm not, just like I'm building this university with all the hiccups in the beginning and everything. If I don't build the foundation properly, we're done. We're done before we start. This whole system upgrade is a big deal, and the free affiliates, all the point we're at now, even though we haven't launched, has been a grueling amount of figuring out to get the foundation laid down. So same with our support foundation. If we don't figure out how to get it self-sustaining early in the game, and we're a support desk, we can't grow. We're going to suffocate ourselves when we hit 100,000 people.
Yep.
So So I'm enjoying I'm understanding the slow. What seems slow to you guys is not slow to what's happening in the back. Like the
Exactly.
Program it all and make it happen physically. Yeah.
guys, like the affiliates functions, everything working in perfect harmony in the back
Yeah.
is like, it's really friggin' awesome what we've accomplished, me and Larry and I in the back. So now August 20th is kind of like that day where we go, boop, we push the button and we hope the thing doesn't break.
It's not gonna break.
Oh, it's not gonna break.
No.
That's why when Carol says something that we were joking about a bug, I go, there are no bugs. I programmed it.
There you go.
No, but it's exciting. Hey guys,
Yeah.
how we doing?
We probably ought to wrap it up.
It's awesome though.
How have we been on for an hour?
Yeah, a little bit more than that.
2.5.
Yeah, we might have to put this one out.
Typical. Hey, what do you expect, right?
I knew that going in.
I loved every minute of it. Yeah,
The only
but
part
we
that,
do it.
the only part that surprised me, Mark, you were on time.
Was I?
Yeah, I did not. That's a rarity. I
you-
told Molly ahead of time. Mark won't be there till 15 minutes after anyway.
I'm always on time. But you had a blank room for a while, didn't you?
For a minute there.
For a minute.
I messaged him at I think it was 4:28. I said I have to pee and I need to brush my hair. It looks like a monster. And he's like, we're all good. So there you go.
I was driven, just got out of the shower, so it's all good.
You guys,
How awesome. Thank you.
you guys were awesome. You guys were awesome.
I
You
think
guys,
that,
you were
you know,
awesome.
in our mission though, the free value, I think we've pumped out a ton today.
Oh,
I
for
think there's
so much. Thank you, Mark.
Yeah, I didn't even
Yes.
notice.
think
Oh.
After a while, it just.
pause to plug in and listen for some folks. And how is it for you, Mark? Is it a little different having
Yeah.
actual questions and stuff? Usually you just got to jump on there and run your own gums the whole 2 hours.
Which isn't hard. No, I get quizzed sometimes, but I don't know. It was fine. I don't even know the problem. The problem is I don't know if I answer the question a lot of times.
No, I think you answer
You
the
did
question
good.
and then
Yeah.
you embellish, which is great. I love
Yeah.
it. That's why I was like, when you started.
You yielded so a person could get a question in.
Hmm.
I mean,
Well,
you were
well,
willing to listen to a question and then answer it. Appreciate that.
Awesome.
Yeah.
You're welcome.
That's got to be hard when you're used to not being alone.
It's true. I just kind of do my own thing, most of the time.
Well, I like when you say I shouldn't do this. That's my favorite time because that's when you get the most authentic. You know what I mean?
Oh, we're gonna get authentic next week after Sunday.
Good. Well, I like to dig into your soul.
Uh-oh. The things you don't know about me, I gotta tell you.
Hey, you know what, Mark? The things that we don't know about each other. Everybody has skeletons in their closets. Just the
Oh,
way.
yeah. Oh yeah, I'm
Yeah.
just a. I'm just
I
a.
have to ask you a question I asked Dawn too.
Yeah.
And the two of you and about 3 other people that I've known through the years, some of which I still know, that managed to actually hit the total bottom and came out so freaking motivated and so focused. That has something to do with it. It has to.
Absolutely.
Having been down, I mean, when you come up, you not only come up, but you don't hit 60 grand a year and say, okay, I can live off this, screw it, I'm going to lay back. You keep going.
When I hit my bottom, I don't know if it. My bottom was my real bottom was actually not back then. I've gone lower than I've had I've had a more bottom than anyone will ever know of, and it was on February of last year. It's pretty recent. I stopped drinking, obviously.
It led to the stop drinking, which
When people know that I stopped everything, including alcohol, which I used to adore, I mean, it was my favorite thing. So just to be able to stop just like that, people must be wondering, because people are like, "Do you go to AA?" I'm like, "Nope, I'm done." They're like, "Did you?" They're like, "Did you get any help?" I'm like, "Nope, I'm done. I'm a non-drinker now. Are you ever gonna drink again?" I'm just
do it. Yeah.
So
Good
people are like, "Well, what happened?" I'm like, "That I will not share." So there's different types of wake up calls, I guess you could say.
Yeah.
There's
things that are sacred, you know? You just there are.
Yeah, like rock bottoms are kind of wake up calls sometimes, eh? Like
if they aren't, then you're going to repeat it until you wake up, or you never wake up.
Or you keep going down. Like,
but I don't think you could have done what you're doing, what you're in the process of doing now,
had he not gone through it,
without having made that turn.
Yeah. There's a lot of things that made me. There's a lot of things that make us stronger, and that's not just cliche.
Like, no, that is not cliche. That is true.
And I know because I joined that freaking website 2 years before you opened it.
Yeah,
I know that you had the vision for a while. This isn't a brand new vision.
No, I was looking at that footage because it's on my blog. It's going to go up on my blog. I had a white V-neck shirt, and I'm talking about people who earned an education. And
you saw it, okay?
It's going up. It's in my manifesto, my body of work.
That was a while ago, buddy, and you had that vision way back then.
Yeah, yeah.
You didn't say anything about it for a year or so.
If you look at where we are now compared to where we'll be in a year, it's just going to go faster, I think. It's it's unpredictable though, because back then when I had the vision of building something, it was like so far away, like an online training system where I could pay people if they bring people, like just the concept of even having an online course. How the heck can I do that? Just selling something online.
Right.
3 years ago.
Not something affiliate, something you actually created.
Like, how do they do it? And when I used to see Steve Jaffe, I saw him on a webinar and I said, how the heck does he do that in front of the camera? This is 3 years ago, guys. That's how quick. I know.
That was outside your comfort zone then.
Well,
just like the webinar would be outside mine today. Yeah.
No, but it's amazing what can happen in a short amount of time.
Yes.
So I dare not even imagine what can happen in the next 3 years.
Yeah. It's so exciting to think about.
It is.
Molly, I was running around in circles. Like I had nobody, right? You guys have me. You guys have I really had nobody. I couldn't talk to anybody at all. I didn't even know where to look.
Wow.
So it was like so freaking lost, and to go from that state, and this thing, you don't understand how terrified this thing made me 3 years ago. It wasn't even an option. I was like, video is not happening. I'm not doing that. I'm like, to myself, I'm like, I am not recording myself. Not in this lifetime. I'm going to find another way to make money. I'm not doing that. That's how much I was against it. And look, 3 years later.
Look at you.
6 days a week minimum, you're out there.
Yeah. You're out there all the time.
Yeah. So just, this is what I want people to experience, and who better to put it out there than the...
All three been through that breakthrough where you started out doing a live that you were terrified of.
Yeah.
And, you know, right, Molly? I mean,
Oh my God. Yes, it took
We're-
me.
terrified. I was.
Were you scared? Were you scared, Molly,
I
to
was,
do this?
you know what? I was terrified for the almost 9 months. I thought about it every day. But what happened was the first moment that I went on, I was totally fine. And it didn't bother.
Yeah.
I loved it. I loved
Yeah.
it. It was
Yeah.
weird. And I don't know why I just didn't do it from the beginning.
Yeah.
Yeah, it was just
I
weird.
did 8 that I totally was nasty.
Yeah.
And maybe the 9th or 10th one, I nailed it. And
Yeah.
that's what I actually titled it when I put it in my YouTube channel. Nailed it.
Oh, cool.
Yeah.
Me.
I literally nailed my first one. Literally, I did.
Mhm.
I was so proud of myself because
Yeah.
there's not a lot of stuff that, you do that you say, oh, I'm so proud of, but I was proud of that,
Yeah.
that I did that,
That's awesome you nailed number 1. I did not.
For me, I still have my moments when I get into. I have to remind myself to be myself sometimes. Like even today, like sometimes I'll get into video mode. Like back in the old days, it revisits. I'm like, this Sunday we have something very special. I'm like, Mark, snap out of it. Be you. I catch myself. It's true. I get back into that fear because my whole life I was a introvert. I mean, I'm a computer programmer. I was in a cubicle. This is my whole life. I didn't play sports. I didn't do any of that. I don't do that. I didn't do that stuff. So to do this
is huge for you.
Yeah, and now that I do it every day, I'm that new person. But of course, my old introvert will revisit because I'm wired that way. Like when I went to the event with real human beings, I don't know. I have to. Well, I don't know if I'm an actor or if I put on different personas, maybe. Because when I
for different situations, I think sometimes we all do.
I think I do. Because when I go to meet girls, when I go to meet women, like I have a persona for that kind of. I'm very good at it, but I put that. I am, and it's got nothing to do with my looks. It's just practice. I'm.
Well, it's probably charisma.
I just because I've been doing it for I don't know.
I used to walk up to them on the beach, Mark, with a lit cigarette and say, "Oh, do you have a light? Oh, crap! I don't need a light. But what's your name anyway?"
I don't know. I just that's for me. It's a different persona. The public persona kind of because when I program, when I work, I'm not this guy. I'm like focused.
Yeah.
I'm a little unrecognizable when I'm thinking and figuring things out, and it doesn't even look like me. Sometimes I'll have the video camera. Well, I know how I look. I'm pretty serious when I'm really working. Yeah. So to hop from role to role, just like at the event when I went to speak there not long ago.
Yeah.
I had to get into that persona, like the anime, the person.
I get what you're saying there. Yeah, I do. I really understand what you're saying there. You just have to, Yeah,
I think we all have different hats, even if there's slight shifts.
Yeah,
right.
I had a really drunken one night. How about revealing yourself? Seriously, smashed drunken one. I decided I was taking a young lady home with me. I started at the north end of the bar, and that was the question. Are you ready to go home with me yet? No. How about your friend? No. Okay, next. And I went down the bar until finally got her to buy me a drink first.
You played the numbers.
Only if you drink it fast. Yeah, we're not going to spend all night on that.
Oh my God.
Are you single? Are you single, Mike? You are single, eh?
Yes, sir.
Okay.
Kind of like you, Mark. I think I've been single too long. I'm used to running my own schedule.
Sure. Yeah.
I'm just not willing to accept anybody else having a say in that.
I'm lucky where my husband doesn't. whatever I need to do, he's cool with it. You know what I mean?
Yeah. Oh, it's awesome. I wasn't married, but I had a girlfriend before. It's freaking awesome. I liked it, but I'm not. But I can't do it. I'm not.
It would take somebody like you got, Molly, where I was able to just do what I want and they'll fit in where they fit in, and not many people, not many ladies want to be that way. You know, the first thing they want to do is tell you when you got to be somewhere, and that's.
I don't do that. I don't like that.
Usually the last thing they get to do.
I think people should, when you're in any relationship, you need to allow that person to be them and do what they need to do. And then when you do that, you definitely love to be together more when you have the time, you know?
Yeah. I liked it. I liked it. I've done it. You know, you
But you just don't have time right now.
I don't want. I've been there. You know, when you do things once.
Yeah, you're done.
I'm done. I did it. I've experienced that, and I enjoyed it. And there we go. Off to the next thing.
But I told you,
Yeah.
this is the truth. There will be, maybe not, but there could possibly be just this one person that can come and that will just, you will know, and that will be it. That's just the way it works, and you won't be able to help yourself.
We'll see. That's
right.
my answer to. That's my answer to that all the time. To avoid the debate, but it ain't happening.
No, I'm not even debating. I'm just saying that I think that could possibly happen to you.
Anything is possible.
Yeah, that's what I mean.
Yeah.
One of the ladies that I have picked who has done very well, I know for a fact that she got that vision of Mark at one point.
She what?
She got that vision of Mark was, you know, possibly what she was looking for, and I think she got over that when reality struck.
Mark, do you know who that is? Mark.
Oh yeah, I don't know. I can't keep track.
No, I'll bet he doesn't, because she never. I don't think she ever actually threw herself at him.
Oh my God.
I've actually had proposals already.
Wow. I would never throw myself at anybody. No way.
I get it's you're a little warning, people. when a lot of people tune into you, it's just going to happen because of the numbers. That's all it is.
Yeah.
I'm nobody special, but if there happens to be thousands of females in my audience that are single, thousands, tens of thousands,
there's bound to be one that thinks you're perfect for them.
One or a couple of hundred, Mike. Yeah. No, there's no there is no shortage for that kind of stuff. Yeah. But I do it on purpose for the record. And again, this would happen to anybody who's in any kind. It's just there's more audience members. That's all it is. And if you're funny, if you're yourself, there's bound to be some that just like you. It's just it's math. So that's why on my webinars, including this one, I always say publicly, I would never ever do it again, because it's a lot of noise, guys. It's a lot of distracting noise when people want to talk to you that way. It's not that I'm not a loving person. It's that I got a job I want to do, and I don't want that. It's time consuming, right?
Yeah.
Oh yeah.
I can't imagine the person that could fit into the spot that I would have for them. I just can't imagine there being a person that would fit into the spot that I would have for them.
Well, I'll tell you, if you do have a spot, Mike, if there is, for any male out there, it's not only the females. I'll have you know, for any male watching, if you build a large audience and you are single, you will have your choice. There will be some, there's a lot of choices. We'll put it that way.
Everywhere.
There's a lot of,
a lot of people, I have so many different people message me, and I can't, I don't like it. I'm not into it. And
it's creepy for girls. It's creepy for girls.
Creepy. So creepy. Yeah.
For us guys, it's for someone who's actually single and open to to the someone who's single and open to maybe meeting someone. It's a great industry for a man because the women are in your business. They're entrepreneurs.
Right.
They're like-minded, tons of stuff in common.
Yeah.
They look up to you.
Yeah.
They respect you. They
Yeah.
know you. It's like they look up to you, they respect you, and they know you even though you don't know, even though they don't know, you don't know them. Like some girls will be like, I'm so sorry about na 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 na. I can relate na na na, big long messages, and I'm like, holy shit, she knows me inside out. I think she's in love, and I don't even know who it is. But that's so. But that's it's funny. It's
funny.
When it started happening, I'm like, this is like attraction marketing for women. I'm attracting, but
anybody that's on a platform like that, people get crushes on. They do, you know.
And the thing is we're warming up. Imagine like if we were influencers, real ones.
Oh,
like,
yeah. Can you imagine what they go through?
What's like a real influencer on the web is a movie. Influencers are movie stars, guys. The days have changed.
Well, you know what? Gary Vee nailed it too. And I have this video still up on my blog, Mark.
That's a great video.
This is the best video. Kind of brought Molly and I together. Molly actually watched it. And he has.
Which one? Getting Started?
No, this was never put on there by you. This one I found on my own.
What's it called?
It's the one he's doing a speech at. Oh gosh, I forget the title of it. He's doing a speech and he's talking about the future. You know that it was in May of this year. He's talking about Facebook and Instagram being the void that is there now because the three networks have $80 billion going into them every day or every year. And nobody watches them.
Oh, yes, sir.
He's saying that in 2 to 5 years, that 80 billion is coming
36
online.
months.
Yeah, in 2 to 5 years, that 80 billion is coming online. We're not going to be able to buy an ad anymore.
Right.
Yeah.
But for
yeah.
we have an opportunity to buy attention.
There you go, buddy. That's
Yeah.
it, man.
We can
Get
buy
famous now.
Others' eyes for nothing.
Get famous now.
Is to learn Facebook, and if you've done Facebook ads and nobody watched them, it's because your ads are shit. You got to learn how to do them better.
Yeah, get out there. Branding, brand your face. We're gonna do this.
But he's saying 2 to 4 years, man. Do it now while you can afford to.
Yeah, they will shift over, and we're done.
Shifts will be screwed, but
We'll be done.
until it does, they don't realize that the market is online.
We got to triple down, baby. We got to triple down.
Yeah.
That's why.
Yeah.
Build that audience.
He talks about that wine business, Mark. The guy that did his intro pissed him off because he says he's a dick because he said
I laughed at that.
he said he took his dad's wine business from 4 million to 60.
Yeah.
And and he said the guy just pissed him off saying that because he knows if he'd have done what he should have done, he could have taken it from 4 to 250.
Yeah.
But he didn't go all in hard enough.
This is the time, man. This is it. This is.
Yeah.
Content and library it. Even if you don't have a blog, everybody watching, are we still recording?
We are, but I think I cut it off mentally.
Okay, no, this is all good stuff, though. No, you should keep the whole thing. Keep the whole thing. I want the whole thing. There was a value in, because there was good. Here's the thing. What I would recommend 2 years ago compared to what I would recommend 1 year ago is slightly different. Compared to what I recommend today is slightly different. I'm learning as I go, and times are changing. So anything I would recommend today is start building your own content library, even if you don't have a place to put it, even if you don't have a blog with a clog. Just put it on YouTube.
It costs nothing to start a YouTube channel.
Start a YouTube channel and keep it on your own system too, because there will come a time where we're gonna teach you how to do that this year in Branding University.
Nice.
You have to. We're gonna have to, because
Yeah.
that's such a wake up call, Mike, about the 80 billion coming over. They're gonna come. They're gonna wake up.
And we're screwed, but we have the opportunity now to capitalize like nobody could ever imagine.
Guys, I play, right? I have fun with ideas. I do cold calls a lot to experiment. I record them, right? Some of you may have seen some. A lot of them I still have on my computer, but I find shit out by doing cold calls. So when I approach businesses for a social media strategy for who's in charge of their marketing budget, they're all over it. They all want it. The process, the shift is taking place, going from TV and newspapers to online. And who teaches? Who does this? Nobody. There's no job. There's no jobs out there. You can't.
Right.
You can call a lawyer in a phone book, but you can't call someone to have your branding and social media strategy going.
No, that's
this is
exactly
us.
right.
And it's gonna be the most in demand because of that shift.
Yes.
If we're personally branded as marketing and branding experts, we are done. Made.
Exactly.
That's what we do.
Yeah. And it's just so exciting. I mean, Gary Vee really, when I listened to that, that's what made me message Mike. I'm like, we have to do something now. Huge.
Yeah. You're gonna have fun. The most challenging part, do you know what it is? No, I won't even say that. You won't say that because I'm gonna help you guys there. Audience. Getting people to show up.
Getting people to show up, yeah.
Webinars with nobody are demoralizing sometimes.
Yes.
I did a live without a single set of eyes for like 8 minutes, and it made me want to cry.
I know.
It made me want to just shut the freaking thing off and walk away.
I feel bad.
Because you're talking to yourself. Like when I see like Steve Krivda, or sometimes you'll have L5s there, big leaders that are doing the live, and it's like 1, 0, or none, 1. And they're teaching with all this passion, and you can see it in their eyes. They can't do it.
Yeah, that hurt, man. That was painful.
Yeah.
And you know what I did though? When I got that son of a bitch done, I did a Marc Lalonde, and I syndicated the living dog shit out of it, and I got me 1,500 views before I was done.
Yeah.
There you go.
Views are views.
I just put it out there then.
Yeah.
They wouldn't watch live, damn it, they're gonna watch somewhere.
Yeah, exactly.
When I start every live, the first thing I say is, hey, if anybody shows up, I'm so happy. If not, I like to talk to myself, so let's go. That's what I say.
What I do, actually, I'm rarely ever live.
I know.
Ever? Never?
Know.
Never live?
Never.
So,
well, you were on that one webinar with us, that one Sunday.
Oh, Sundays I'm there. No, I mean for Facebook Lives, for syndication.
Okay.
Sundays I went back to my roots.
Sunday?
Yeah, it's every Sunday. Every Sunday I'm there.
Okay.
I don't, Sundays I went back to my roots on that, because I like to handle questions too a little bit and do a little shout outs at the beginning. Sometimes it's half and half, like I'll plug in a video, but I'll say I'm plugging in a video, or I mix it up a little bit. But I like to be present, like at least on Sundays.
Which I think is really important. And you do answer questions, and you do give shout outs.
Sometimes, yeah. But for lives, I'm never there because
That's what it was. Yeah, lives, you're never there.
I couldn't bear it. Sometimes I'm
a real problem making a recording because you wanted it to be perfect. You know, like with the fire starter thing, you're wanting to pause it and start over because you just screwed up a word or whatever.
It sucks.
I have gotten so past that. I do a recording now just like I do a live.
Yeah.
I just friggin' do it. If I screw up, I just keep going.
Yeah.
You know?
I think I revealed too much on this thing.
No, I love it.
Yeah.
Hey guys, I love you both.
Yeah,
Well,
but you
but
got
what do you say we call it?
Yep, we'll call
Probably
it.
time.
Guys, 4:30, 5:30, 3 hours.
It's
Yeah,
probably
thank you.
time.
3
I feel-
hours.
You
Well,
know,
I feel honored that you did this
Oh
for us.
no, I'm honored too, but 3 hours. Where did the time go?
I know. That's what I mean. You have so much to share with everybody. You got a lot in here.
So do you guys.
and,
Well,
and
you're
Molly,
above us, though.
silly Molly said yesterday that us talking for like a half hour would probably be like too long.
No, but that was 3 hours that went by like nothing.
It feels like it was a half hour.
Yeah.
Yeah. That's because we all get along good, and we love you, Mark.
See? Thank you. I love you too. Can you imagine if I was to do support calls all day or pick up the phone all day? No one would get anywhere.
No.
You never get anything done.
Never.
You do.
For all of us.
Mike, I have to tell you, when I asked Mark, he says, get in line. And I started to cry because I thought he was being serious.
Well, you can't do this stuff all the time, guys. You guys either. You wait till you just believe, take my word for it. You will get asked every single day to do something, an interview, every day, every single day. I said yes 3 times today to 3 people today.
Oh my God.
I said yes. That means I said no a couple more times. I said yes to you guys. I said yes to a Status Brew for a thing they're a big, they got this Status Brew software company, and I said yes to David Simpson, which is a network marketing guy for his podcast. That's just today. So along with those yeses, there's so many no's, and you feel like an ass because you're saying no. But if you say yes to everything, and I'm a nothing burger, I'm nobody. Like I really am. No, I mean, as far as social media goes, I'm nobody. I'm nothing. I'm like, nobody knows who I am in the real world. What? A couple of, okay.
Whatever.
I'm
not debating you.
No, there are a lot of people that.
Yeah, I would like to be as much of a nobody as you are, Mark.
I'm not, okay, I'm not I'm actually.
I'm going to tell you that I'm going to get to be as much of a somebody as you are, but by God, I'm not now.
Actually, I'm trying to play it humble a little bit there, but I am pretty famous actually.
I know. Stop. Be honest.
You're well known.
It's so funny because it's so funny because you guys don't see it. You guys don't see my actual numbers. Like you guys don't see it. I don't reveal any of that stuff. And
no, but I just know.
And in my little Facebook world, I'm like, okay, at least they think I'm just getting a couple of views. I got to keep it small, but it's happening so fast, guys.
I know better. I'm not stupid.
Yeah.
But it's.
You had to be our second interview. You had to be. You had to be right in the top because we wouldn't be here without you.
Well, thank you.
Yeah.
I would not be here without you.
Unquestionably, I've followed him for 3 years. You're the part of the formula. There's no question. What sets me off, Marc Lalonde, is that I probably got into MLSP the same time you did. Yeah, and I stayed for like 6 months, didn't make any money, said, screw this, I'm on to something else.
I thought you weren't allowed to say that.
And then I went through
it's okay.
3 years of shiny objects.
That's all it is, Mike.
I learned from people like you. I learned from Ray Higdon. I learned from a lot of people, but I didn't accomplish anything because I was bouncing from one object to the next.
It's shiny object, guys, is such a real thing.
Yeah.
I mean, in network marketing, I'm the shiny object. No, that's not true. I'm good. I usually stick, but I'm tempted by a lot of shiny objects, a lot. I have to fight it.
Yeah.
Actual social media itself is a freaking shiny object. I got to turn Facebook off. Like I can't have Facebook open. I'm never on. I can't be on because you get involved. Once this starts happening and you start scrolling through the feed, you're doomed.
You are doomed.
I've built a couple websites. I've got one to build this weekend. And I've got a couple of business pages to build this weekend. And by God, if I am on Facebook at the same time, I'll still have all that to build next weekend.
I know.
You're right.
Blinders on.
Yeah.
Blinders, yeah.
We need our website.
It's got to be shut off, and I just got to work on what I'm working on.
Yeah.
You know, there's so much opportunity that comes with this game if you stay the course.
Yeah.
As long as you don't lose sight of branding yourself, in the equation, shiny objects are always going to be there. We're multiple income stream people. That's what we do.
Right.
I will always be open to looking at things. And if I can plug a funnel in and make an extra income stream, or if I could do something that helps my brand, then I'll probably take a look at it, even if it's a bit of a shiny object. So when people come to me and tell me, have something for me to look at, which is every day, I say, and they give me all these money promises, I tell them flat out, I go, money is not what I'm looking for at this moment in time. I am looking to build my audience numbers. Can you help me with that? No, but you can make a lot of money. I go, let me repeat. I'm not looking to make money. I'm good. I'm good there. So if there's a shiny object that helps with what I currently need, I may entertain it, because truth is, there's so much opportunity out there if you are personally branded. If you have it all comes to everything we talk about comes down to that. I could join a deal on urinal cakes, selling urinal cakes. It's a stupid example, but because I know how to do personal branding and online marketing, because I got those things. I have an audience that's growing every day that knows my face, and I know how to market to them and continue to build that. Because of those two things, any opportunities arise every day. So shiny objects become a lot shinier as you move on.
Right.
But it's long.
That was what Vaynerchuk said to his audience. It doesn't matter what you're involved in. It makes no difference what you're involved in. If you do it, you're going to do it.
Here's your. Oh, I was going to share some real gold with you guys. It's right.
Of potty cakes and make your millions and be happy.
Here's the trick. Here's the trick. Half of your time is spent on creating content and filing it or putting it on YouTube. No money. Don't even think of money. Think of providing quality pieces of content, putting them on your YouTube channel for now. Who knows? Maybe someone will see them. For now, let them sit there. Okay. Half your time, and then half your other time, look at other things like recruiting, making money, shiny object, but always work on your brand by creating content. You know what that is, guys?
What is it?
That's something that nobody's supposed to see.
Uh-oh.
No, we should save it for August, but it's a content strategy. It's a content strategy. I've refined it down to the nitty gritty.
Yeah, we can't read it, so you're cool.
Yeah, I know. It's okay though. You wouldn't know how to use it until I teach you properly.
I certainly wouldn't. Mike might.
This is the formula. I found the sweet spot. Wow. Into persuading people, not persuading, into getting into people's minds, into getting them to know, like, and trust you, or like you, or know you.
Well, that's what Molly and Mike is here for.
Mm-hmm.
This is free content. This is value.
Molly and Mike is cool too.
In the course, we might like to do sort of like Ray Higdon does, where he's out there trying to improve the quality of the people that are trying to market online.
Yeah.
You know, and that's kind of our mission, and it's not about, we're not selling anything on here.
Yeah.
We're just trying to help people and build an audience.
Yep.
As long as you have something for at the end, to something to plug people into if they want to. Anyways, when you do a webinar, I'll walk you through it, okay? If you want.
Yeah. Awesome. That'd be
Yeah.
awesome.
Because there's
Hey, go ahead.
No, because a webinar, there's a roadmap, if you will, a little
Okay.
bit, and then we have to sell at the end. But the thing you sell can just be getting people into Branding University or whatever. The thing is,
Free courses and
yeah, because the main thing, the thing about a webinar, the way I roll and the
How do
way,
you do that, Molly, with do a Branding University, like we give something away the first half, and the content or the close call to action will be Branding University.
oh, yeah,
Yeah.
like you could use we can come up with whatever, if you have an idea of a promise and something you deliver on,
right.
and then the other half because once you have a call to action and you start stacking bonuses, super easy to do in the university, by the way. It's bonus stacking. As a matter of fact, we can sell the platinum partnership on your webinar. If you want me to do an appearance, or because here's the way you do it. Look at Mom, because here's the way you do it. Once you have it done, then it's all about getting it on even if it's once a night, getting it playing all the time. Even if you have to manually run it. Because in the beginning, if you don't want to get all the big software, you could literally plug it into however you decide to do it.
Yeah.
Plug it into a certain place at a certain time, have an invitation page, and make sure it plays at that time. And your only job now, there's two parts to this whole game, by the way.
Drive traffic.
Promote.
Yeah.
Promote. There are always two parts to this game, baby. It's creation, content creation, and then you got to promote. That's a whole other part. When I do a Sunday webinar, like even every Sunday, when you see me create all those events, send to my list, put a little ad, that's like half of the time is to create the webinar idea. Even that's most of the time, the idea, coming up with a webinar idea and getting it ready on paper to speak on. If I got slides to do, most of the time that takes less time than the whole promotion part, getting people there.
Yeah.
But
it's exciting though.
yeah, it's a lot, eh? It seems like a lot, but here's the thing. After a while, after doing it, it's a progressive thing, guys. Like, you're gonna wake up in the morning and it's all about that friggin' DMO, daily method of operation. Once you wake up in the morning, here was mine for today. This was my DMO for today. You see how those things are crossed off?
Yeah.
That's how I run my day every day. Look, FB votes poll. I'm like, how am I going to get the voting for the video contest? Resourceful. I have no idea how to do that stuff. A voting system. This is how it starts. That, then Google and YouTube, and so DMO. Once you have a solid DMO, it's so much fun. Because my daily DMO is dynamic. It's always changing. My DMO is always changing. It's never the same. Do I have daily activities that are exactly the same every day? I don't. My DMO is not like it's a different.
It's what you want to get done today.
Yeah.
What you want to get accomplished.
Yeah. Yeah, I'm not locked down on one piece of content per day, one live every day. If I got more important stuff, that's my DMO for the day.
Yeah.
So when people ask me in interviews, what's your DMO? My answer is always like, what do you mean, for today or for yesterday? It's different.
Yeah.
But
Well,
once you
every day is
The
different.
key is what maybe you said, staying off of Facebook and
Yeah.
staying focused on the items on that list.
Yeah,
Yeah.
exactly.
I think that would be an interesting topic, because you need an overall DMO, like a minimum amount of pieces of content you do every month, a minimum amount of audience members you grow by every month, Oh, which reminds me, I got this friggin' ninja audience thing I'm doing now. Ninja. Ah, I'm sorry. I get so wrapped up in breaking things. I do.
Yeah.
I get obsessed with breaking things because there's some things I know. Oh, come on. Let's not kid ourselves. There's stuff I know that I don't share, obviously.
Exactly. You have some sacred stuff.
I want you like a hawk.
Like, I mean,
I've learned as much watching you like a hawk as you've taught me out of your mouth.
well, you pick up on those things, though. You look at those things.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I look for those things. I don't look at them. I look for them.
Yeah.
You do.
Yeah.
He does. He's good at it.
Yeah, like you know, like I pixel everything. You can't even look at if you.
I told you about that on the vlog 6 months ago, buddy.
I know, like if you see me once, you're gonna see me forever. If anybody on this planet sees me once, nice to meet you. We're gonna get to know each other a lot more for the rest of your life now. It's like you can't see me and not see me forever.
I wish I could pixel a maybe not the personal one, but a business page and the freaking YouTube channel too.
YouTube has retargeting.
You know, do they? I got to get into that.
Yeah, it's powerful stuff, but people don't
get me into that, Mike.
People don't know what's
into that. Yeah, yeah. You know
It's
what I do, Mark? You know,
yeah.
my new friend greeting, LinkedIn, Facebook. When I friend somebody or they do me, I have a minute and 7-second personal greeting video that I send them.
on LinkedIn.
LinkedIn, Facebook, anywhere.
No way.
And it just happens to, of course, come off of my YouTube channel. So they, you know, a percentage of them are going to end up there and maybe look around.
Genius. It's genius. I'm stealing that.
Go for it.
My turn to steal. That's genius. That's genius.
You, I owe you one.
Now, Mike, you have to make sure I get that too.
Who did you learn that from?
I thought of it my own self.
Beautiful. Awesome. Beautiful.
Let's do a training and sell it.
Maybe like a business card or something as a greeting. And
what are you saying? What are you saying?
Your little video.
What are you saying in your video?
Just great to meet you. Like to get to know you better, learn about what you do, and you know, maybe I can show you some of what I do, and we can help each other somewhat.
And is it a link to your YouTube?
It's a YouTube link.
And does it show up as a video in the message?
Yeah.
Or is it just does it look like a spam link?
I put the YouTube link in. It shows up as a video, and it says my personal greeting or something.
I love it.
Yeah.
I love it.
Yeah. And I get responses. People tell me, "Man, that's awesome. I love that."
I wonder
never had anybody tell me that sucks. I wish you wouldn't have sent it.
Yeah.
Now they may think that now and then, but the responses I get are, "That's awesome. I loved it."
Would it be cool? It'd be cooler if it said their name every time too. Eh? That'd be like one level up.
Yeah.
Oh my
I don't know how the hell to do that economically.
No, but I can do it. I can do it where when I speak, here's what I can do. Just to level it up. When I film the video, at the part where I would say their name, I would move my lips like this. I would say, I'd make it look so it would look mumble. And then what I do is I plug in a speech, text recognition software somehow with my voice tone. So it's automated. Wouldn't that be great? That'd be too much.
Here's the computer.
That would be so cool, though.
It would be cool.
Here's the computer programmer talking that is.
Yeah, because I can.
Yeah, that's cool.
No, because imagine like an autoresponder, except it's a video of you. See the way my mouth is like this? You can't really see what I'm saying?
Yeah, exactly.
And then if it just said, and it text read, and it could read Mike or Molly, it would say, "Nice to be your friend, Molly," and just like that, and it would say Molly in my voice.
Yeah.
And it would just know, and it was all automated.
You know,
That's just me thinking.
good
But that
ideas
was
on that one because I didn't know I could retarget YouTube either, and I'm gonna get after that.
It's a little different, but it's the same idea. You use categories and stuff.
Yeah,
But the voice thing is cool.
yeah.
Automation. The thing
Yeah.
is that sounds out of this world. Like, how the heck could you do that? You can you can program. You can, where there's a will, there is a way.
Yeah.
If
Well,
you-
I've learned that about you.
Like when I send voice clips on LinkedIn, right? Like you know how you send voice on Facebook? You
Yeah.
can't do it on LinkedIn. You can't. There's no way of,
You can.
yeah, I programmed the script.
You wrote
I did it.
Yeah.
So when I sent it to Don Lachance, he's like, I can't figure it out. I'm like, no, because I programmed this. So I go, everybody I send a voice clip to on LinkedIn, they're like, how did you do that? Every one of them, because it can't be done. So there's always a way if you program. Well, it depends, I guess. Creative programming.
See, that kind of technology is beyond me, Molly. I can help you with the stuff I've learned, but
Oh, yeah.
that's beyond over my head.
And this is not for the average, this is not for mass use either. This is because a lot of the stuff I got to tweak all the time. Like I've got to.
It could be, Mark. You could put out a freaking software that did that.
I know. I thought about that for a quicker.
Holy cow. Yeah.
Well, I thought about that because of my journey to $1 billion. Like I'm going for $1 billion, right? I will be a billionaire, and to get to $1 billion, it's going to take decades. I know this. I've known this. I'm okay with being a gray-haired silver fox billionaire, but if I could shorten that curve, it's going to be by developing an app or by selling something to Instagram or Facebook or LinkedIn, an educational platform. It's possible, but it's not going to be by grinding my way to $1 billion. That does not happen.
It's going to be one big break. Yeah.
It's going to be a buyout on an idea is what it's going to be.
Yeah.
And it could be Branding University, and
it could be.
And they would have to keep you in because you're the backbone, you're the core.
Yeah.
They couldn't buy it and take it over and run it their own selves.
No, well, here's the thing. If we have 1 million active users, and here's the thing that blows my mind. When Linda sells her thing for over $1 billion, Linda's an education platform. LinkedIn bought, are you tired, Molly?
No.
We've been on for a while. LinkedIn bought lynda.com for 1.3 billion or something, 1.6 billion. And there was like, I don't know how many 100,000. It was under 1 million active users. But once you do the math on that, it adds up. Once LinkedIn puts all of their users in that system, could you imagine if LinkedIn puts in 500 million users into Branding University, and they have all their programmers to control it, and it could be worth $1 billion to
and at
them.
$1 billion, that might only be 50 cents a user, which is a hell of a value.
Yeah,
whatever value, you know.
And here's the thing.
It could be your baby, and it could be sooner than you think.
Right, that's the thing. It happens so fast with educational platforms, which is why it's just another shot at the billion, right? For me, I take a lot. I'm developing apps too. Like I'm taking many shots at that bill, but this, I don't care what they do with it. Just write me that check with a B at the beginning of it. I'm good. No, I did. That's.
Now you got to take us with you, though. You got to make them. If they're going to give you $1 billion, they got to give the platinums $1 million each too.
Well, I gotta sell shares, right? I gotta sell shares.
Yeah.
Hey guys, if we go, when we get to that point, there'll be stock options, of course.
Yeah. What?
But now we're thinking, this kind of thinking is normal in my world. I'm like, are you guys getting freaked out? Because I think like that all the time.
Oh no, I love that kind of thinking.
Yeah.
No, I do.
Like if the way I think makes the average person call me crazy, right? We're the crazy ones.
I don't know.
You're the only ones that change the world.
I think we may be a little crazy too, because I don't think either one of us would say that. I think
No, I know.
I think we would say visionary.
Yeah.
Oh God, yeah.
How do you guys go? Can I ask you guys another question?
Sure.
How do you go 3 hours without a pee break?
I'm trying to think. I don't even have to go. I don't know.
That's unbelievable.
I can go at 8
I
hours.
gave up on not smoking.
Who did?
I gave up on not smoking while we were on, but
I could go 12 hours if I had to not pee. I mean, I could hold it for 12 hours.
Well, I'm going to go take my pee break. Let's call it a night because this will be, guys, this is crazy.
Yeah, this is awesome. Thank you
and Mark, I really can't express how much I appreciate the brain dump. I love getting in between those ears and seeing what's going on. That's cool. There's,
you don't want to see, you don't want to go too deep.
Yeah.
I like you.
That's all.
I love it.
That's all stuff that we can benefit greatly from.
Yes. Yes. You gave so much value, more than you even realized you were going to give.
Thank you. Molly?
Thank you, Mark. Yes.
Molly, you're going to be a star.
You're so sweet when you say that.
Hey, Mike?
Me too. That's why she's my partner. She's taking me with her.
Hey, Mike. Mike, isn't Molly going to be a star?
That's why she's my partner. I picked her. She's taking me with her.
You guys. I hope I am.
You got a power. You have a power that you're extremely humble, I hope. I mean, no, not that I hope. I mean, do you know how good you are, or are you playing stupid? Like, not playing stupid. Are you playing naive? Do you know you're that good?
No, I'm just literally being me. I don't even really know what that means when you say that.
You're good.
You say you're a star, I'm like, what does that mean?
You're good. People from a outsider looking in. Well, outsider looking in. A lot of people talk to me to give me. I get insider info. We'll put it that way. People complain to me. People complain to me, about other people, about high school fights. You know what I mean? Like, I get it all. I get it all. You want to know what's going on between all the people, and just open my inbox in the morning. I get it from every angle. Who said this about that? Who they like? Who they dislike? I get it all.
Wow.
And you, my friend Molly, are one of the most liked people that I've seen in a while. People genuinely like you. Like a lot of people, just so you know, a lot of people say they like people, and then they come to me, well, I could sell my inbox for millions, all the info in there.
$1,000,000, yeah.
It could be my blackmail job. I go, I won't share this if you pay me this. There's so much crap talking shit about everyone. I'm like, why are you sending me this?
Yeah, why?
I should share it to teach you a lesson.
I would be disappointed in myself if I'm not one of the ones they bitch about now and then.
Oh, boy, they bitch about you all the time, Mike. All the time.
I would be disappointed in myself if they didn't.
No, but it's funny because obviously I can't say Don LaChance is one of the most. Don LaChance knows it though. Don LaChance is. A lot of us have haters. Just a lot of us are unaware that we have haters.
Which is better.
It's better not to know.
Better, because who wants to pay attention to them anyway? Yeah.
Yeah, it's not. It's
what they think is not our business.
It doesn't. They're so irrelevant.
Yes,
but for some reason, they've chosen me to spill it. They've chosen me to let it out. I got voicemails upon voicemails about people talking shit about other people, and they confide in me for all that garbage. Why me?
Yeah, that's a lot of pressure.
Oh, I don't acknowledge it. I have a way to read a message. Well, obviously, I had to figure this one out quick. I have a way to read a message on Facebook so it doesn't say seen. You know how it says seen check?
I've noticed that because you'll come back with a response now and then that you never saw the message. Yeah.
I do it when I want to be seen. I do the scene when I want people to think that I've seen it or know that I've seen it. But but if I want to read the whole thing, you got to scroll up and open it. If you open it in Facebook, the other people can see a little check mark that says seen.
Yeah.
Yes, I know that. So yeah, don't
So
even go in there if you don't want them to know.
Yeah, so I can disable that, right? So I cheat the system. So I can go in and read the whole thing, and they'll think I haven't seen it because it doesn't. Facebook won't pick up. It's just script. It's a file. It's something I programmed. So I see a lot of the garbage as unseen because if they know that I've seen it, then I automatically get involved. Like I'm automatically by
You don't
default.
want to be into it. Yeah.
Right.
No, but if
I wouldn't want to be into that. No.
but if I didn't see it, then Mark didn't know. You know.
Yeah.
You have to read it, but you don't have to confess to it. Yeah.
Well, yeah, and if somebody ever says anything, you can just say, I have no idea what you're talking about.
Exactly. But I gotta admit, guys, I must admit the little I don't know, the guilty pleasure side of me. When I wake up in the morning and I make my coffee, I usually disable all those scene things because I just disable for a period of time, and I go through it all and I giggle. It's kind of funny.
When you get up every day, I'm always there, right?
It's fine.
I get a kick out of the people.
Yes.
I get a kick out of the people that will say, "Oh, you talked to Mark." I can't ever get an answer.
Yeah, I know.
I'm thinking, yeah, you're one of those people. That's probably why.
No, I don't.
Mark can't ignore me because I'm just too persistent.
No, actually, the truth is, guys, I don't talk to anyone anymore.
I know.
I can't do it.
I don't have time.
Nobody. It's not.
Yeah.
Well, I mean, you guys, but I don't know. People.
Out of respect for that, Mark, that's why you don't see me in your inbox often.
Well, yeah.
I understand that you're
I'm rude.
Yeah.
Well, here's another thing. If I talk to you guys publicly like this,
Yeah.
guess what? People are gonna start contacting you guys instead of me. They'll go, they talk to Mark all the time.
Oh, you're so bad.
Since we can.
I think that happens already.
It does, eh?
Happens already, yeah.
You can get in touch with Mark. So they're gonna contact you.
If you tell Mark this, yeah, I'll get right on it. Go away.
I just consider you a friend, and I know you're there alone, and I like you, and I just always touch base with you. I just can't help it. It's just the way it is.
Because you're a superstar, you get special treatment.
Here, I thought you just liked me.
Not at all.
Not at all. Not even a little bit.
Not even a little bit. No.
That's okay. If I think you do, and that's fine. I don't care.
Hey, Molly.
Yes.
Is that a tattoo?
Yeah. Oh, it is. Oh, Dawn.
Oh my God! Oh, you got to hear about it, Mark.
Yeah.
Dawn got this going too.
Yeah. The top one's for my daughter. The bottom one's for my son. My daughter's birth date, my son's birth date. They're both born in February, so they're both amethyst. And Molly is the strength symbol. Matthew is the truth, because that is what they are. That is their strongest asset that they carry in their souls. Like yeah, and they keep me accountable in those two things, for strength and for truth. Yeah.
Wow.
Yep.
So awesome.
When I get up, or if they're having a challenge or something's going on, and I usually talk to both of them every day. But if something's going on, I will know it, because whatever kid is being affected, people think I'm crazy, but it's true. They will swell up, and it will itch, and it will bother me and get really hot and red. And I'll call and I'll say what's going on, and it's usually nothing major, but something's happening. You know what I mean? Mm-hmm. It's like an emotional. When I got that tattoo, it was an emotional thing, and it's I feel emotions in that. I feel a lot of gut feelings and stuff like that too. So I just think that's just why it does that to me.
Yeah.
People think I'm crazy, but I don't care.
No, it's
You know,
it's got meaning to it, so it's more powerful.
it is. Do you have any ink?
I don't know.
No. Don't like it?
I think it looks cool. Like I put on fake stuff too. Well, like when I go on vacation, I ink up fake. I often put fake ink on.
Yeah, cool. Yeah.
Just for different purposes.
Yeah.
Like when I go to sometimes when I go to Cuba, when it depends. I went to Cuba last time. I went to Cuba. I got covered in like skull tattoos, and
Nice.
I got my ears pierced right from when I was young. So I had the ears pierced. I grew the full goatee, and I had a bandana on like a biker.
Oh, that would be awesome.
And I had a axe and I had a skull. So you know what henna is? Henna tattoo?
Yeah, I know what henna is. Yep.
It peels off and stuff.
Peels off. Yeah.
So my first day there, I spent like 6 hours eating ice cream. Eating ice cream and drink Corona to get fully covered in henna. I had an 8-ball here, so I looked like totally tattooed out.
Bad.
And it was
like bad.
Well,
like
it attracted the bad girls, right?
Yeah.
The bad ones.
No,
Yeah,
actually, that usually attracts the good girls.
That's true too. It attracts them all. Let's face it, they like the bad boys. And those muscular and.
Yeah, my brother has so much ink in it. It's the coolest.
It is.
So much meaning. I love tattoos. I love anything creative. I love that stuff.
Yeah.
Since I quit cutting my hair, I get called Jerry Garcia lookalike by a few people as well.
I told you he wears hair in a ponytail.
They will also tell me that you look scary. I say, you know why? That's because there's a lot of people I don't want to talk to, and they don't talk to me.
Yeah. No. Garcia, I get it. I see it.
I work that angle. I like it that way.
Yeah, absolutely.
Yeah.
It keeps away the folks that I don't want to be bothered dealing with.
Absolutely.
Yeah.
It's like when I say I know. It's like when I say I'm not the relationship type, I'm horrible at that stuff. Truth, yeah, I am horrible at it because this is being recorded.
Yeah.
I put it out there that I just suck at it. Like I'm the worst at it, just to keep everybody away because it works, right? Nobody wants to be
You don't want to have to say no 200 times a month.
Yeah, I think I think that happens regardless, right? Even to married men in general. When any actor, I would imagine, any famous actor, I would imagine, yeah, for sure, they get women all the like Hollywood, even worse in music. Imagine.
Yeah, the roadies for the bands. Yeah, or the.
I would think.
Yeah.
But it's beautiful because now online celebrities and reality stars, they're becoming the new big thing.
They really are.
We can do that. We can be rock stars, like literally talk in front of huge audiences, have people cheer our names.
That would be so cool.
Sign autographs, like take pictures. People asking to take pictures with you.
Yeah.
Yeah, exactly. Like what?
You're like, what?
Autograph? Like just imagine just this motion. Just this motion right here. Doing this. Hold on.
Well, you've done it yourself, Mark. I've seen a picture of you with Eric Worre.
Imagine like this. Yeah, he wanted it with me. Imagine doing this. Look.
Yeah, that would be so
cool.
How cool is that?
That's crazy. It's gonna happen.
You probably get a cramp in your hand. You'll want to stamp.
Yeah, no, it's gonna happen. That's why we got to double down on branding. Get our stuff out there.
Yeah, exactly. I think me and Mike doing this is going to be super good for Branding University. I do.
Yeah. Well, yeah, it's going to be awesome for so many reasons.
Yep.
Like you're gonna learn stuff that can't be taught.
Yes.
You're gonna learn things that can't be taught until you do. Mm-hmm. Like so many lessons I've learned through doing things like that, they're instrumental to my success today. And they're not things I can teach because they're not things I really pick up. They're not things where you go, oh, I just learned that. You just learn them. You don't know that. You just subconsciously learn them.
Yes. Yes.
So you kind of know how to roll on certain things. And
yeah.
it's going to be awesome, guys.
I know. I'm
Like,
happy. I'm excited.
Yeah,
Really.
seriously, I mean, that's my vision, Molly. VaynerMedia is going to have to make room.
he said he's going to come for an interview with us.
We're going to have Gary V on, Mark. We might get him before you do.
You might. You know why? Because I'm not going to have Gary V on. I'm going to be on Gary V's show.
Gary V, that's right.
He'll be interviewing me. Mark my words.
My one and only, I'll bet you I beat you there. My one and only Facebook ads client has been pictured on his Instagram. They reached out to her this month to do a video for them, and they're working on her business plan.
How cool is that?
Wow.
Her ass is going to be in that chair across the desk from him, and she's committed already to taking me.
No.
Yeah.
Yeah. Isn't that crazy?
I know. That'll be crazy.
I won't write her a bill. I said, when you go public, I want a seat on the board and some stock.
Yep.
Until then, I'm cool with working free for you.
And then we can say we know Mike, who was on.
Isn't it funny how we look up to Gary Vaynerchuk as like literally a celebrity? Like what I would do to have a value video, me and Gary hanging out and doing a value. What I would do for that, and what anybody
who wouldn't? Yeah, who wouldn't? Yeah,
he is cool.
So imagine when you, Molly, and you, Mike, are at that level.
How about that?
You will be. I will. I will be.
Yeah, you will be.
I'll speak for myself, but I'll be as big as Ty Lopez and Gary Vee. There is so much room for new celebrities in this space because it's only getting discovered. We're the children right now. Okay.
Yeah.
Maybe I'm a teenager. They're all the adults. But we're in it. We're in it to win it. So as more people try to get into this space and it grows and more people want to learn about personal branding, social media marketing, the audience will grow to learn it. They'll need more leaders like the Gary V's and Ty Lopez's. And we're in position. And Grant Cardone's. So we will be that. No doubt about it.
And we're gonna be like Gary V, Molly. When we get there, we're gonna remember and reach down and help that couple of people just starting their own show.
Yeah.
Yes, that is that is what I would want to do so much.
Work on those skills. Read Crushing It. Assignment number 1.
Okay, Crushing It. Okay.
Here's assignment number 1.
Okay.
Not Crush It. Crush It's good too, but this one right here. Pop up. Read that. Take that down. Read
Crushing It, Gary V. Okay.
That's assignment number 1.
Okay.
I had to read it 3-4 times now before I actually got some of the stuff, and I'm like, holy crap. Holy crap, man.
Yeah.
That one thing is going to change my business.
He is a visionary. He sees shit that regular people can't see.
He's something else, that guy. He is.
There's a thing on his Facebook. I think I saw it like at 2:00 this morning, and he was talking. He was being recognized, and all these people grabbing after him, and people wanting to talk to him. And he saw this kid. I think he was 14, in distress, upset, and he left all of that and went over and took so much time to help this kid because he was in a bad spot. And I just loved him for that. You know, he was great. That thing made me cry. Seriously, you should go watch it.
Yeah. Hey guys, I gotta roll. Okay.
Yeah.
Hey Mark,
thank you.
Thank you, Mark.
Thank you, Mark.
It's been so much fun. I know you're busy, so I really mean it from my heart. Thanks
It
for
was
doing
awesome. It was awesome. I want the recording.
it. Okay, you got it. You got it.
It's going to take it a minute to download and play it out because it's kind of long, and then it'll take a minute to upload to YouTube, and then you'll get the link.
Yeah.
Buddy, I'm telling you right now, it's going to take 2 hours to download this.
Most likely.
Oh,
Oh, yeah.
It'll take me a minute to get it there, but the link will be in your messenger.
Take your time, buddy. I got other stuff to work on.
I'm sure you won't be bored in the meantime, right?
You got it, brother. Okay, thanks, guys.
Thank you, Mark.
See you next, Gary V.
We'll talk soon, okay, guys?
Yes.
Totally appreciate
Yes,
it.
I'll talk to you in the morning.
It was fun, yeah. Bye, Mike. Bye, Molly.
Bye, guys.
Have a good one.
Bye-bye.